and an expert team. Get these guys on site for a free quote today. It's EustaceRoofing.com. The real roofers, real craftsmen, real professionals, real experts. Eustace Roofing.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call Trajan Wealth today at 407-213-0000, 407-213-0000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
No, you see, you get $150 in bonus bets after your first $5 bet hits.
Did somebody say hit?
Whoa, Ray Lewis? We were just saying if your bet hits.
Huh. You know I love a good form tackle.
We know, Ray. We know.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and up and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling, please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Are you 62 or older and wondering if a reverse mortgage can help you access the equity in your home? It's so easy to get a free reverse mortgage quote with that mortgage guy, Don. Just fill out the online questionnaire at thatmortgageguyDon.com, or you can make an office appointment to meet in person at 1401 Town Plaza Court, Winter Springs, Florida. Happy Home Mortgage. NMLS ID 2418348.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Fence Outlet has the largest selection of fencing options in the state, with over 400,000 square feet of showroom and warehouse space. Get 0% financing for 12 months for your gorgeous new fence. Book your appointment online today. Go to fenceoutlet.com. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Sunset Walk presents the Best of Challenge Chili Edition, Saturday, October 4th at the Promenade. Join the cast of Real Radio 104.1's The Jim Colbert Show as we host the Best of Challenge. 10 venues competing to be crowned Best Chili at Sunset Walk. Participants include Cowboy Chicken, El Jefe Tequilas, and Ford's Garage. VIP tasting tickets on sale now at sunsetwalk.com. Luxury RVs by Giant Recreation World Winter Garden. Spectators and parking are free. Plus, DJ Scotty B, live music from Luck of the Draw, Artisan Market, and Car Show. Best of Challenge Chili Edition, Saturday, October 4th at Sunset Walk.
I'm Orlando injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Sometimes injuries that may seem minor today affect you for the rest of your life. Not all injuries are visible. I've seen it too many times. A client hires the wrong attorney who just wants to get fast cash. You've already gotten hurt in the accident. Don't get hurt again. Just call Mo. Visit justcallmo.com or give me a call at 1-800-CALL-MO. Mo DeWitt, Office, Orlando.
If you want your windows there in weeks, pick up the phone and just text Reese.
Want to win $25,000 in new impact windows from Reese Windows? Pick up your phone and text the word WOW to 20129. That's WOW to 20129.
Get ready, Orlando. Fiesta Calle Orange returns Sunday, October 26th. Celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month with live music and family fun in the heart of downtown Orlando.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nick Lee. For a guaranteed cash offer, visit thenickleyGroup.com. Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free, new and improved iHeart Radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. You are now listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
That's right, guys. Here we go on a Monday edition of the Jim Colbert Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate that, as we do every single day. And we do have a good program for you this afternoon. We'll get you caught up on what's happening in the world. That will do that around 3:20 with JCS News. 4 o'clock hour is wide ass open, a whole bunch of us. And in 5 o'clock hour, we'll do trivia as well. Ending the show early today because of the Bucks game that we broadcast here. We'll get to your calls, texts, and talkbacks all day long. Welcome to the show. I'm Jim. To my left, my lovely and very dangerous co-host, Ms. Deb Roberts.
Hello there.
Straight ahead producer, Jack Bradshaw.
Good afternoon.
407-916-1041. Text 77031. Find us easily on social. Instagram, Facebook at The Jim Colbert Show. On X, just at Jim Colbert Show, and all day, every day at JimColbertLive.com. This week you can check us out on YouTube. Watch us sit and talk. It is
riveting.
Absolutely spellbinding.
Emmy Award winning.
All of the things.
Winding.
Yeah, winding.
All right.
You can also find us on the iHeartRadio app. If you want to leave a talkback, do that easily. Just grab the app, go to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over to Jack. Make it your number one preset while you're there, please.
Pretty please.
How's everybody's weekend?
Busy.
Good. Love the weather.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I'm wearing long sleeves.
I know.
Like it's fall.
Yeah.
It's in the 80s,
Yeah.
but like it's fall.
But man, these mornings, both days this weekend were great. Outside, having cigars and coffee has been nice. Really nice.
It's beautiful out.
I remember at 4 o'clock yesterday, 4 o'clock, or 5 o'clock maybe, I went outside. I'm like, I got to get some yard work done, So I put the game on the radio, and I was going out, and my oldest, she's like, it's hot out today. I'm like, okay. I went out, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
I did like an hour and a half of weeding.
That's exactly what I did on Saturday morning. Went out there on the tractor and just kind of went out there and got crazy, getting some stuff done because it wasn't so miserable that you couldn't work a little bit.
It's 89 degrees right now and feels like 92.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel that bad to me, but I'm in here. So
It's a question of the humidity.
That's the thing.
That is the killer there,
That
man. I mean,
is.
that humidity is just the worst, absolute worst. But man, it was a busy weekend this weekend. You guys had we had Pitmasters and Pours this weekend in downtown Mount Dora. You guys were there. I did not make it down this time.
Were you on another cruise?
No, not on another cruise. Just couldn't make it down this time. But how was it? Good time?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I saw some of the stuff from the wrestling match from the Monsters thing. I didn't see anybody else making comments except for that, though.
Yeah, but thanks to everyone who came out, said hi, took pictures. I unfortunately did not get to see Savannah Savino perform or Naomi Bradshaw and the .com.
Saw the videos, though. Jack made a bunch of videos about with Naomi singing. They were great.
Yeah. Oh, no, it was fantastic. Sound. Axis Sound, they were on point. It was great. Weather was perfect. Actually, during almost the end of Naomi's set, little sprinkles and just clear weather to the rest of the day.
Nice. That's wild that it only sprinkled over there in Mount Dora because it literally rained at my house for a total of probably 45 minutes.
Oh, really?
And I'm exactly 2.3 miles from downtown Mount Dora. How crazy is that?
No rain by us.
No, I ate a lot of barbecue, and that was delicious. It was great.
What was the best? And by the way, what cut do you like the most? Are you a pulled pork guy? Are you a brisket guy? A ribs guy?
I am a pulled pork guy. I remember years ago got turned on to a pulled pork sandwich on Texas toast. Ever since then, it's all about pulled pork. I like a potato bun. I also like throwing a little coleslaw mixed in with that.
Ooh, nice.
Let's
Look
go.
at this guy.
I don't care. Let's go.
Lost his damn culinary mind over there.
Yeah, put a Wickles pickle on that. Let's go.
What are you a sweet tea guy when you drink the barbecue? When you eat the barbecue? It's customary.
That's a little too southern.
That's
for
southern
him.
wine. That's the customary.
I can.
Table wine.
It is a bit sweet. I kind of like that. The half and half on the sweet tea. Just
you got to do that. Yeah.
Cut it down a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can go tea because like with food, for some reason I prefer soda, and just because that's something I started as a kid, and
I do too. Usually,
still hold on to that.
I do too, but buddy, usually with for some reason with barbecue, it's got to be sweet tea with me. It's one of the few things that I don't enjoy Pepsi or Coke or whatever with. I love sweet tea with barbecue. And Sonny's kills it, by the way. They do a good job with their sweet tea. It's always not too sweet. It's perfect because you want to taste the tea.
Yeah, but Pitmasters and Pours was a lot of fun once again, and barbecue, music, and wrestling. All of it.
Bourbon, bacon, the whole 9 yards.
And then Saturday, you guys were missed earlier in the day.
Yeah,
I went to Miles's first birthday party.
Yeah. And it's so funny. The exact same thing with Jack is I got up there in the yard and started working, completely lost track of time, went inside and saw, I think it was like 10 till 1. I was like, oh my God. And I texted Ross and told him I wasn't going to make it because by the time I got cleaned up, ready to go and made it over to his house, it would have been 2:30 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's when I got there, it was 2:30.
Oh, it sucks.
But
Well,
I got
feel
to see
bad. I owe him an
Kathy
apology.
Padgett.
Yeah, that's
I
nice.
hadn't seen her since she moved back. She looks fabulous.
She looks amazing.
Olivia and Ross had a baby trivia contest, and I completely cheated off of Kathy Padgett.
Very nice. All right, that's good.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff happened this weekend. I watched a lot of TV this weekend.
Watch the Emmys last night?
No, I did not watch the Emmys last night.
man.
We were watching football. But either way, I did read a lot about the Emmys, and one of the things we're going to talk about is the whole Nate Bargatze thing, that whole telethon kind of thing
It was
he did,
great.
which I thought was great. It's kind of oddly getting panned in the media today a little bit. Like they thought that failed, and I don't know if they said it failed because they thought the bit was bad or because nobody really paid attention to it.
Oh no, I think it's wrong on both points. I was even timing. I was watching it. I always
Jack,
watch
only
this
you.
stuff.
Only
No.
We can always count on Jack when it comes to award shows.
Time him. He timed the thing.
No, when you see someone
He's a
coming
producer.
up and you're like, "Oh, this cat's gonna talk," and then you have your phones. I'm like, "Let me check this," And it was a great bit to explain. So Nate Bargatze, he was the host, first time host of the Emmys, and he was funny, his typical Nate style, and it was perfect for this.
Mm-hmm.
They opened with a twist on the bit that the very successful sketch that they did on Saturday Night Live with
The George
Washington
Washington,
one. They did one about television, and that was funny as well.
Saw part of that. It was really funny.
But, with this was, he goes, in an effort to, keep these speeches down, you have 45 seconds. I am donating $100,000 to the Boys and Girls Club, Boys and Girls Club. He goes, for every second that you go over your 45 seconds, we'll reduce that by $1,000.
Man, you see the crowd react to that? They thought that was the funniest thing. Because every time you would say something, they would do crowd reaction shots.
Yeah.
And people were like, they were kind of taken back a little bit, but they were all laughing and smiling.
Yeah, because you're trying to figure out, okay, how's this going to work?
Right.
But then he said, conversely, you coming under, we're going to add $1,000.
Right.
And so it was back and forth all night until the end when, the speeches get a little longer, and then it goes into. I thought it was it was clever,
creative,
funny, creative. I was engaged the entire time because of that bit.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it.
I read a little bit as he was going into hosting the Emmys, and they wondered if he was Hollywood enough. Because he has a bit of a country background. I think he's from Tennessee or one of the Carolinas. I think it's Tennessee, actually. And they wondered if he was kind of Hollywood enough to pull off like an Emmys kind of thing, because there's a certain kind of provenance that goes with doing that gig. But I thought he killed it. Usually it's a talk show host, one of the evening talk show hosts, Fallon, Conan, whatever the case may be. I forget who did it last year, but that guy, they were kind of wondering why they didn't bring that person back from last year. I don't know if there was a contractual thing or a scheduling thing.
Oh, they always change. And usually, and sometimes it's, if they have good reviews, then they'll ask him back. And a lot of times people are like, I don't want to do it back to back.
Is that the one Gervais did back to back? Was that, or was that the Oscars?
Well, no, that was the Golden Globes.
Golden Globes. Okay, yeah.
And that's the one where everyone's drinking and getting a little more loose.
Oh yeah. Like a dinner party kind of thing.
It might have been Tina Fey. I'd have to look it up. I know Tina Fey, Amy Poehler did it recently. Yeah.
So it was really good. I mean, I said the shows that won. I've heard a lot about them. That show that Seth Rogen has about the business called The Studio. I haven't seen it. I've heard it's great and pretty funny. And then The Pit is the one that I'm starting, hopefully this week, to start watching, because that thing went crazy. Noah Weil. It was best drama series.
Yeah,
so.
there are 3 shows I came away with that I'm interested in watching, and they were kind of on my list, but now I kind of moved them up the list. And it was The Pit, The Studio, and Adolescence. Which I still haven't seen.
I saw Adolescence, and I mean, you could take it or leave that for me. That was brutal.
They were crushing it on the awards. The kid, the dad, and they just seemed like over the moon to win too.
Yeah, I mean, it was an interesting story. It did not go where I thought it was going to go, though. But it was an interesting story for sure. I watched the Charlie Sheen documentary this weekend.
Oh, I only heard about it. Some interesting revelations of Charlie's life?
Here's what I took from it. Martin Sheen is the greatest father that ever lived. That's what I took from it. If you really want to know the truth, what I got the most out of that is you will never find a father in your lifetime as good as Martin Sheen was a father to Charlie Sheen. You will never find it. You will never find a story of a dad that unabashedly supported a kid who deserved to be dumped when he was about 20.
Yeah.
As a son. Literally, that nobody on planet Earth would have said had Martin Sheen just said, you're on your own, and did the whole dusting off the hands, nobody would have been mad about it. This guy, every time this F up Charlie Sheen called his pop to save his ass, he came to him. Sometimes even when he didn't call him. Martin Sheen is what you think a dad should be, according to what I was. And he did not participate, neither did his brother Emilio Estevez.
Yeah.
They did not participate in it. All the people that you would think. I even thought John Cryer was an odd show on that, considering what we knew and how much he hated Charlie during the
Two and a Half Men
show. It was. But, and Cryer had nothing good to say about him.
Really?
He ragged his ass the entire time. Sean Penn was a big part of it, which was kind of odd. I guess they've known each other for years.
Oh, yeah, they're part of that group, that Hollywood group. They grew up together.
Because Penn's so much older than him, or theoretically so much older than him, you thought that that age gap, you wouldn't know that they ran together, but they did. I mean, it was interesting. It does seem like a sympathetic piece. Almost like he said, let's do it this way and I'll do it. But if you don't do it this way, because they pitched the whole idea that it's going to be real revealing. But in reality, the stuff that we heard during the whole Charlie Sheen Tiger Blood thing was as bad as what we are, or as much as we knew about what it showed last night.
But I heard something about, I heard things from that I did not know before.
Give me one.
But his sex with guys?
Oh yeah, that is one I learned. Yeah. That he flipped there about halfway through his crack issue.
Yeah,
really.
But it was bad. I mean, he didn't
and
go.
said he didn't hate it.
Yeah. That was something that I did learn for sure.
Yeah.
That was. But that is like one of the only things though. But
spoiler alert.
Yeah, to be honest though with you though, Jack, I mean, they could have said anything during that and I would have bought it. I mean, because when they start showing clips of him when he's going through that period of life, you're like, oh, this guy's he's capable of anything. So we have that a little bit to talk about a little bit later. Let's see what else we have. Let's see. Do you think that this question of the day is, do you think you should lose your job based on comments made on your personal time? Because obviously that's happening all across the U.S. based on the Charlie Kirk assassination. We'll talk about that a little bit later as well. Plus, we have some other cool stuff. Air taxis, a bug that's killing everybody right now. Orlando may build a bike path, all kinds of fun stuff. What do you have for news, Deb?
We're going to talk about Patel providing an update on the Charlie Kirk investigation. The National Hurricane Center tracks a system with high development potential and on this day in business history. We'll talk about that and more coming up next during JCS News.
You got it. Let's take a little break. We'll get back and get Deb's news and more of the Jim Colbert Show.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Hey, what's happening? I hope your ride right now is a smooth and safe one on the major highways and roads of Orlando. Seems like we're incident-free east and westbound on I-4 at this time, and the same does go for Colonial Drive and the Beach Line. East and west of the 408 is also moving along fine. Thankfully, north and south of the Turnpike is clear, as well as the Greenway and the 429 toll. Thankfully, no issues on OBT or John Young Parkway right now either. Our Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by Duke's Mayo. Duke's, it's got twang.
This is the Duke's country song. It's a song about good mayo. Duke's Mayo. It'll make any dish sing. Get Duke's Mayo in store. It's got twang.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here with my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. Always good to hear stories about people who got their scan at Life Imaging FLA and then found out everything was fine. But it's also great to hear stories about people with Life Imaging FLA where they found out things weren't so great. Not because of that, but simply because they caught it early and Life Imaging FLA did their job. They found that heart issue that you could have lurking in your chest right now early. So then you go to your primary care doctor and start building a plan to keep you alive. Therapies, medications, whatever the case may be. That's what Life Imaging FLA is all about. It's like a little trap for heart disease. And 1 of 3 people in this country will die of that. In some of those cases, the very first symptom you get is you fall over dead. Don't deal with that. Obviously, you can have that peace of mind with Life Imaging FLA and their free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. And while you're there, please ask about their cancer screening as well, because early detection does save lives. Here's how you make your appointment. Simply pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and say that keyword free heart scan. That's all you have to do. Pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. They'll connect you in seconds. Time to make that call. Finally take control of your long-term health care. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia.
Car crash? Call Klausman. KlausmanLaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN.
The ultimate celebration of music.
Our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
is happening this Friday and Saturday.
Live in Las Vegas at T-Mobile Arena. 16 artists, 2 nights, 1 stage.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
And listen live on the free iHeartRadio app.
This Friday and Saturday night, starting at 10:30.
Capital One is the proud presenting partner of iHeartRadio Music Festival, bringing great products, rewards, and services to its customers. What's in your wallet?
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here. Hurricane season is here. Are you ready? Natural gas does more when storms hit. It's one of the most reliable energy sources even when the power's out. Keep the hot water flowing and the meals coming with natural gas appliances like a tank water heater, indoor range, or outdoor cooking appliance. Plus, Florida Public Utilities is offering nearly $1,000 in rebates for qualifying natural gas appliances. Make it part of your storm plan today. Visit naturalgasdoesmore.com/stormprep.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news if you're considering a reverse mortgage. Rates have improved again this week. Get a same-day quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
With that mortgage guy, Don.com.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Looking for the perfect spot to hang with friends or make new ones? Hop on over to Frogger's Grill and Bar. With 4 great locations in Oviedo, Mount Dora, Apopka, and Altamont Springs, there's a Frogger's near you. Their fresh, never-frozen menu will blow you away. With over 50 widescreen TVs, you won't miss a single college or NFL game this season. Plus, they're hiring. Join Frogger's family. They need qualified line cooks and managers at all locations. Apply online at Froggers.com or apply in person between 2 and 4 p.m. daily. Frogger's Grill and Bar. Hoppin' with food and fun.
Save time and money with a PVC fence in a box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need for an average backyard of 120 feet, starting at $2,140. Go to fenceoutlet.com for more information and store locations. License number C10252 and C10803.
The Just Call Mo Comedy Jam is back. The 4th annual showcase hits the Orlando Funny Bone Thursday, October 2nd, and tickets are only $20, and it all benefits a great cause, the Yellowbrook Road Foundation. Grab your tickets now at mocomedyjam.com before they sell out. That's mocomedyjam.com.
Men, trouble in the bedroom? Not anymore. Premier Men's Medical Center restores your sex life in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate erectile dysfunction and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Premier Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Premier Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. You'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone checked free. Call 407-337-5569. 407-337-5569. To restore your sex life in just one visit, call now. 407-337-5569.
What's up, people? It's Russ Rollins from the Monsters. Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson has your $89 oil change to get you all geared up and ready for Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest. October is packed with vendors and concerts. It's got custom bikes and miles of beautiful scenery. That's out in Daytona. The best part, the Monsters in the Morning, broadcasting live. That's right, all the action live Thursday, October the 16th with a live broadcast. No matter what you ride, we want to welcome you to Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest at Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson. Let's ride.
In this week's Marketers Report, Corey Marchesotto, CMO of Elf Beauty, partner of iHeart Women's Sports, talks about partnerships.
I see brands as antennas. So we send out the ELF signal, and what comes back is people who want to be a part of this story. Why are we partnering with iHeart? Because we want to advance women in sports.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia can get more people to hear your message than anyone else. For better results for every budget, visit iHeartAdvertising.com.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation and a regular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Hey, this is Matt Jones. I'm Drew Franklin, and this is NFL Cover Zero. We're just here to try to give you an NFL perspective a little bit different.
Did you see the Colts pretzel? That was my other big takeaway from that game.
What was that? Oh, my. We think NFL coverage should be informative and entertaining. And twice a week, that is exactly what you're going to get. Open up your free iHeartRadio app, search NFL Cover Zero with Matt Jones and Drew Franklin, and listen now.
Reese Impact Windows are guaranteed for life and transferable when you sell. ReeseWindows.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
What to do, Colbert Crew? You know who.
Give it.
Your favorite tea, Bacon Rockledge.
Don't give
And
it.
today we raised beer to tongue twisters. Who doesn't love good old tongue twister? Try saying this 3 times fast. Vintage Turkish brass. I don't recommend doing that one because now that I think about it, brass could turn to some other things. Have a good show, y'all.
Vintage Turkish brass?
Careful. I'm not going to try it live on the air.
What's that going to morph into? I said it just to see if it would do anything stupid. That was dumb.
Vintage Turkish brass.
Yes.
Vintage Turkish brass.
Vintage Turkish brass.
Brass.
Yeah.
You want to say brash.
You do. That's like manageable vegetable. Remember that one, Jack? From
Yeah,
back in the day?
Yes.
Manageable vegetable. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show here on Real Radio. Happy you had a great weekend. It was beautiful out. I'm Jim. There is Jack, and Deb has your news.
It's time for JCS News.
Wow, does this guy got to put his name on everything?
It's in my contract, dude.
Here's the news on the Jim Colbert Show.
And JCS News is brought to you by that mortgage guy, Don. The director of the FBI says there is a text message from Charlie Kirk's alleged assassin that was sent before the shooting. Kash Patel said the suspect, 22-year-old Tyler Robinson, sent someone a text saying he had the opportunity to, quote, take out, end quote, Kirk, and he was going to do it because he hated what Kirk stood for. When asked why the person who received the text didn't say something, Patel said the investigation is ongoing. No clear motive has been determined. Robinson is expected to be arraigned on state murder charges tomorrow and is also expected to be charged federally at some point. All right, a doctor's comments about Charlie Kirk are proving costly. The University of Miami announced Saturday it has fired Dr. Michelle Bravo. She was a neurologist at the Miller School of Medicine until her comments about Kirk's shooting death death last week came to light. Bravo's post on X implied that Kirk deserved what he got because of his support for Israel. She wrote, quote, "The chickens have come home to roost," end quote. UM says Bravo's comments were unacceptable and incompatible with their policies and values. Meanwhile, Florida Atlantic University has placed an unidentified tenured faculty member on leave for their comments about Kirk's death. And the First Amendment means you can post whatever you want online without fear of arrest, but it doesn't mean there may not be any consequences.
That's absolutely correct, particularly in the private sector, because in the private sector, you do not have a First Amendment right to say anything.
So Florida employment attorney Susan Norton says public sector employees, such as teachers, have a little more protection, but even they can be fired for what they say online. And she recommends that all companies should warn their workers about the dangers of posting controversial remarks, even on their personal social media accounts. And that means hundreds of Palmetto Bay residents are expected to swarm the village council meeting tonight, calling for Councilman Stephen Cody to resign after his controversial post about Kirk's assassination. But Cody said he can't be forced to resign and he can't be fired.
There is no way to force me to resign. I can't be fired. And we have grounds in Florida to recall municipal electeds, but writing something on a personal Facebook page doesn't fit with any of those.
Well, if Cody doesn't step aside, Vice Mayor Mark Merwitzer says he's going to move to adjourn the meeting because Cody isn't fit to weigh in on any of the issues at hand. All right, it's day 6 in the Florida trial of the man accused of attempting to assassinate President Trump in 2024 on his golf course. In a federal court today, jurors heard from 2 FBI agents for the prosecution. 1 detailed items found in Ryan Ruth's car after he was arrested. Those items include an expired Hawaii driver's license, a passport, and 6 cell phones. Ruth, who's representing himself, told the judge he was undecided if he still plans to call his son to the witness stand. Ruth's son is in a Louisiana prison.
Oh, my God.
On child porn charges.
Oh, man.
That's one witness for the defense. You might want to skip.
I wonder what could make my case better.
Right.
Hold on, I know. I'll call my son. The one who he's in Angola.
Right, exactly.
Wherever the hell.
All right. In the meantime, a tribute to President Trump is dividing residents in one Broward County town. The Lauderdale by the Sea Town Commission voted last week to add Trump's name to a street. The vote was 3-2, and it came after 3 hours of debate. Commissioner Richard DiNapoli introduced the resolution. He says it'll boost tourism and maybe even draw a visit by Trump. Commissioner Randy Strauss voted against the resolution. He said it was as popular as, quote, a turd and a punch bowl.
There you go.
End quote.
Can we wait to name things while people are still active in office? They did the same thing with Barack Obama, while he was president. And it's let's just
pump the brakes a little bit.
Pump the brakes.
Yeah,
exactly.
let them finish their thing. Then we can find out if they're worthy of something like that, right?
Same thing with the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah.
Let's
pump the brakes.
Let's look at the career in total.
Yeah, slow your roll. All right. State Attorney General James Uthmeyer is ordering law enforcement and prosecutors to treat last week's decision striking down laws against open carry as law statewide. The First District Court's ruling references open carry being the default in the Founding Fathers' time, therefore making it legal under the Second Amendment. Some jurisdictions and sheriffs were following the ruling, while others questioned whether it applied statewide. Uthmeyer said, let it go.
Yeah. I read the list today. You can take it everywhere except for government buildings and schools. Everywhere there's a politician, you can't take it.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a judge.
All right, 2 Deltona boys are accused of destroying an elementary school library. The 12 and 13-year-old boys confessed to the crime and were turned in by their moms.
Good.
Yeah.
At least $50,000 in damage was caused to the library at Friendship Elementary School. It was so bad that they were reaching out to members of the community to help them come in and clean up.
Yeah, the media and it was the library and the media center.
Yep.
So that entire area there are photographs online today. It was terrible. I mean, if this was my parents, the ass whipping would have brakes. Like you would have to whip that ass, take a break, reload, and then fuel up, and then come back for more of that ass whipping. That would last for a week.
That's only because your parents need the break.
Right. Yeah. Right. That's it. Has nothing to do with them.
I don't know what community service the next 5 years until they're 18.
I don't know, but they're charged with burglary, trespassing, criminal mischief,
There's
and
gonna be
theft.
there's gonna be restitution, right?
There has to be. I mean, it's $50,000.
So each of those guys now have to come up with $25K somehow, some way.
A 12-year-old and a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Better get to work mowing that grass.
The National Hurricane Center in Miami is designating a tropical wave in the central Atlantic as Invest 92L. The system is producing a broad area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms, but is expected to move into a more favorable environment for development in the coming days. Forecasters say a tropical depression could form by mid to late week as it tracks west-northwest. The NHC gives it a 40% chance of formation in 48 hours and an 80% chance over the next 7 days. Meanwhile, a USF researcher is proposing a new way to categorize storms as that tropical wave is being tracked in the Atlantic. University of South Florida geosciences professor Jennifer Collins says the current wind scale needs to be replaced with a severity scale that includes storm surge and rainfall.
And I think this is very dangerous as we've had a tropical storm or a Cat 1 with really deadly flooding. And so some people really underestimate those dangers of lower categories by simply focusing on the wind.
So Collins says the new tropical cyclone severity scale would list the hazard-specific categories as well as an overall category. So
I understand.
Yeah, possibly a category 6.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that's cool.
So the public can weigh the real dangers. Because again, we tend to go, oh, it's only a 3.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to talk about. It's like they're coming up with like, okay, no biggie.
Right.
Okay, I'll do the windows.
Right.
Okay, we'll get a bottle of water. And then the next one's run.
Exactly. Well, and look at, I mean, even with the one hurricane that we've had, Aaron, I mean, went from a 1 to a 5 in 24 hours.
Right, yeah.
All right, gas prices are plunging across the state of Florida. Cue the text messages to 77031.
Right, it's in there every time you say it.
Every time.
I got a good deal this weekend. I think I paid $283 this weekend when I filled up. Not bad at all.
Well, you just got gas last week.
Yeah, but I do a lot of driving, Jackson.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We all don't have a sipper like you, friend.
Right.
We all don't live 3 miles from work, friend.
No.
Oh, 8 point.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter when you're battering it and you're
8.9. Yeah.
8.9. The average price for a gallon of regular unleaded in Orlando is $3.01. That's a 10% drop since this time last week and a 15% decline month over month. The switch to winter blend gasoline and lower fuel demand are contributing to the price drop. The statewide average is $2.98 a gallon.
Yeah.
Not bad.
$2.86 was good.
It's almost time for you to move again. Maybe you can move a little closer.
Oh, it'll probably be closer next time, Jack. You're right.
Astronauts.
Bottom floor of this building, probably.
Oh, that would be sweet.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't.
No. Astronauts on the
go get Jim.
Yeah, exactly. Astronauts on the International Space Station are awaiting a delivery from the Space Coast. SpaceX launched a Falcon 9 rocket last night from Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. The rocket was carrying supplies for the ISS that are due to arrive Wednesday morning. I heard the anchors over at Fox 35 saying that their houses got rattled by a sonic boom when the first stage landed back on the drone. Did you guys?
No,
Jack, did you hear it?
No, I didn't get any of that.
Yeah, we didn't get any like in Lake County.
Yeah.
Not aware. Wow. What time was this?
This would have been like, I think 7 or 8 o'clock last night. They said they had a great big, like the
Really?
sonic boom. They heard it. And I
Missed that. I would have been out looking for it. We have several people reporting gas jumping about 40 cents in the past 24 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
They always do that right before my story.
Right.
All right, the Tampa
This
Bay.
Deb is a liar.
Let's get her.
Every time I tune in, she talks about low gas prices. I can't find them nowhere. Jack gets it at BJ's, I guess.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are in the Monday Night Football spotlight. They face the Houston Texans at NRG Stadium in a matchup of 2024 playoff teams. Tampa Bay enters at 1-0 after a division win over Atlanta, while Houston looks to bounce back from a tough loss to the Rams. The Bucs are 1-5 all-time against the Texans in 6 previous meetings. Kickoff is at 7 p.m. with ESPN and ABC among the networks carrying the game, but you're also going to be able to hear it right here on 104.1.
You are.
Yeah, the Bucs game we will have as we do all season long, and as you mentioned, because there's a doubleheader, they move the first game up early, so it starts at 7. That means the pregame starts at 6. That means we are out of here at 6 o'clock tonight. and that one's on ABC. Well, I can watch that.
Right.
But the Raider game is on ESPN, and
Is
I
it
don't
really?
get ESPN.
Our friends came over yesterday for the Broncos-Colts game because we have friends that are big fans of each of those teams. It's not on.
That one ended well.
We had we had to stream it we had to kind of cast it to my TV because it wasn't anywhere. So everybody brought all their equipment over and casted it, and we got to watch it.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, and then finally, it may be hard to conceive for some, but there really was a time before Google.
What?
It was on this day back in 1997 that Google.com was registered as a domain name.
Wow.
Google didn't actually launch its webpage until a year later on September 27th, 1998. Fast forward to today, and the company that got its first start in a garage in Menlo Park, California, now has a market capitalization of just about this dollars. This is market capitalization. What is Google?
You know better. I'll take a guess. I don't know.
Go ahead.
20 billion.
Oh, it's way, way, and then say way until the end of the show.
200 billion?
I think it's, if I had to guess, 1.2 trillion.
2.9
2.9 trillion? Yeah.
$2.9 trillion.
It's the biggest advertiser on Earth.
True.
I believe it's the biggest advertising outlet on planet Earth.
Not to mention
is Google.
It's kind of like
I believe
Kleenex and Xerox, names that are actual products but ended up becoming almost synonymous with the product themselves.
Ain't nobody saying Bing that.
Right, exactly. Google it.
We tried for a while.
I mean, it's
even
literally
within
its own
sentence, it was
verb.
dog s.
It's literally its own verb now.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask Jeeves.
It's, I think
I used to like that one.
Yeah, I believe it's top 5 biggest valuated companies on Earth, I remember. It's like Apple, NVIDIA, Oracle now, Tesla. Nah, I don't even know if Tesla's up there. But those are massive companies.
You like all that money stuff, don't you?
I pay attention to it because it matters for my portfolio.
Yeah.
That's what matters. So,
well, either way, that concludes your JCS news.
I knew he was going to do it. I almost said that for him there.
I know you did.
I blanking
Careful.
knew he was going to do it. I was like, I just fed Jack. I don't know why I do this. Jack's like that gator that gets raw chicken. He ain't ever not coming back.
That's right. He knows what pond to sit in.
All right, 407-916-77-031. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show. Hang loose.
Classic Alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
Thinks she missed the train to Mars. She's out back counting the stars.
Real Music Weekends are Classic Alternative.
From the Odoo.com Weather Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Happy Monday, Central Florida. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast. And for today, we are going to be expecting a mostly dry day, only about a 20% chance of a stray afternoon downpour or two. But otherwise, we'll be seeing temperatures that are generally seasonable with a high of 89 degrees in Orlando. We'll also see lower humidity. That will continue as we head into our Tuesday as well, before rain and storm chances do pick up as we head to the end of the week. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. From school drop-offs to weekend getaways, at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, you can get a quick and easy oil change in about 15 minutes. Drive in today. No appointment needed. Go to VIOC.com for money-saving coupons and to find a location near you.
Thanks to you, thousands of teachers now have the tools they need to thrive, and their students do too.
I get up every single morning and I can't wait to see their smiling faces coming through my door.
iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose, building brighter futures one classroom at a time.
As a teacher, I'm really trying to help them come to school every day and put their foot in the right direction of life.
And we're just getting started. Help keep the momentum going and nominate a teacher who's made a difference in your life at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we're fixing the unfixable. Combining the use of robotics and an endoscope, our expert neurosurgeons are performing spinal fusion surgeries more safely and effectively than ever before, with smaller incisions which lead to quicker recovery times for patients. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
Selling your home can feel like hosting a never-ending open house for judgy strangers. What if you could skip the stress of the showings? At the Nickley Group, we make cash offers that are fast, fair, and drama-free. No repairs, no cleaning, no pretending your garage is multifunctional. Just real solutions from real pros who also happen to be really fun to work with. The Nickley Group, Orlando's home team. Cash offers, zero nonsense, 100% solutions. For a guaranteed cash offer on your home, go to thenickley.com. The Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty.
The Nickley Group with Keller Williams Realty.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
My testosterone is back, baby, thanks to Red Mountain Weight Loss. Man, it was really low, and I called Red Mountain Weight Loss and got my testosterone where it needs to be. And I got to tell you, when your testosterone's right, you feel a lot better. You don't feel sluggish anymore. You don't feel like you're unfocused. You don't have problems in the bedroom. Things are better. The truth is, men today have 20% less testosterone than their dads did. So this is a solution by calling Red Mountain Weight Loss. It's a prescription, and it's prescription strength testosterone that you only can get from somebody like Red Mountain Weight Loss. And it's awesome talking to their people, and they make it super easy. So if you're losing testosterone and you're having a problem with energy and building muscle mass, you need to give them a call. I did. I'm so glad that I did. It's a Red Mountain Weight Loss. To book your free video consultation with a licensed doctor today, just get online, get real testosterone from real doctors with real great results. Go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com, or just dial pound 250 on your phone and say the keyword Red Mountain. It's Red Mountain Weight Loss.
Sunnyside Electric.
Hi, half my outlets stopped working.
I got a new bread maker. Have you tried focaccia?
My outlets don't work.
Oh, no toasties for you.
I should have called Frank Gay.
I bet they don't have a bread maker.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your power goes out, don't settle for half-baked electrical service. Call the pros who fix it fast. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Hurricane season is here. Don't wait until leaks start. Get 15% off your new roof during Eustace Roofing Storm Season Sale. Real craftsmen, real experts, real roofers. Schedule your free estimate at eustaceroofing.com.
Life is busy. Luckily, Racetrack's here to keep you on track every day.
Running around and the time makes you nervous. Are you still a mom or just a taxi service?
With ice cold drinks, hot pizza, freshly ground coffee, and even Swirl World frozen yogurt for the kids.
The schedule is packed with things that they have to do. But with so much to choose from, you'll find something for you.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
Racetrack's gonna get you through.
Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
What does your ex and traffic have in common? Both can hold you back. At TK Law, they help you move forward with confidence and a plan for your future. TK Law, onefirmforlife.com.
This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell. Serving in the military requires great sacrifices, not just for one's country, but also for one's family. Not surprisingly, divorce for soldiers is especially difficult, and it raises a number of challenges that are peculiar to military divorce, things such as deployments, relocation, retirement benefits. These issues can be complicated. So if you're a soldier facing such challenges, go to CordellCordell.com.
Orlando, Florida. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois. CordellCordell.com.
You hear that? That's Mike sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. That's because Mike was smart this time. He took ZzzQuil Ultra to fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and get the deeply restorative sleep he needs. So now he wakes up refreshed and ready to conquer Mondays.
Let's do this Monday.
ZzzQuil Ultra. Not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
Good Monday afternoon, Colbert crew.
You know, guys, you're now my favorite show on 104.1. I just love you guys. I mean, you know, Jack takes a little while to get used to.
I agree 100%. I'm still working on it, man.
Having said that, he kind of grows on you like a fungus, you know? You guys have a great afternoon.
How rude. Only thing to say to that is this.
It's a dicka-dicka-dicka-doo Monday.
They hate you, Jack. I love it.
That's how she introduced herself Saturday.
Oh, really? That's funny.
She just started hollering.
Enjoyed seeing y'all Saturday.
All right, it's good seeing you, too.
You weren't there.
I know, but I've seen her before. Stop. All right, 407-916-1041. You know what? When you pipe down, nobody likes you.
I know plenty of people, though.
Finally, somebody doesn't like you. It's about time.
It happens.
Everybody likes you two. They can't stand me. It's about time somebody came out and said, that guy is a pain in the ass.
Not everyone is for everyone.
You're right. You're 100% right. Except Deb. Deb's for everybody.
Not really.
Especially if you're on the beach. Oh, playa. Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Drop Top. Jack is here as well.
Never going to live that down.
Yeah, you are not. I promise you, you're not. Have you guys had any like illnesses or anything? Like, I know that there's a weird thing going around, like a cough thing or a scratchy throat going around. Have you guys dealt with any of that?
I haven't.
Anybody in your fam, anybody near you have any of that?
Not that I'm aware of.
Good. It must be allergies then.
Oh, man.
Are you trying to diagnose yourself?
It's a joke. No, my wife has been dealing with a little something. We think it's just like an allergy thing because we've been, again, out there just kind of working in that stuff. So,
yeah.
Scratchy throat and stuff like that. All right, 77031. By the way, our question of the day is, do you think you should lose your job based on comments made on your personal time? You know, that's a big thing right now. Obviously, you had it in the news. That is one of our bigger issues. So if you want to go over to our YouTube channel, you can hop in the chat room there and let us know what you think. You know, the funny thing is every time I hear one of these cases, I was a business owner. And if you're a business owner, you can understand how you would not want anyone piping off about something that would be extremely divisive, even though it is their First Amendment right to say whatever they want. You definitely don't want that person, aligned with your company. You don't want to
representing your brand.
You don't want to have to feel the heat of that when, some employee in your company pops off and everybody kind of associates your company with that personal opinion.
We see it happen all the time.
Yeah, but you definitely do. So that is our question of the day, whether or not you should be able to do with that. I don't think it asks whether or not you should or shouldn't be able to, because I think that there are some people out there that believe you should be able to say it and suffer no repercussions. That you should, people should just deal with it. Like if you say something on your personal time, like that council person that's here in Florida, and you heard the fight. I read his piece today, and I saw his interview today, and I mean he's not even remotely backing down. Like there's going to be no
concessions made.
None at all. He's not going to take it back. He's not going to apologize for it or any of that stuff. So they're just going to have to deal with him and how he deals with it. But I mean, I guess that person obviously understands that could be detrimental to their livelihood. You talk to your kids about stuff like that, Jack? About what they say and stuff online?
I do point out, I mean, we've had conversations in the past where, matter of fact, this case in particular, when talking to my daughter about the repercussions of, certain displaying or just speaking your mind, which is a lot more prevalent now. Social media really kind of changed the game because, it gave everyone that soapbox and allows you to put your words out there that will live forever.
Yeah.
It's like Charlie Kirk's words live forever in his quotes and the things he said, which, people who love him and people who hate him are all digging up and reposting. And
that
sharing.
came out a couple days after, of course, after the shooting last week. That's, the initial thing was, that day was, a hot moment to jump in to that pool, right? But a couple days after, of course, all the stuff that Charlie had said over the past years with his podcast and stuff started kind of eking out, and people were making their comments, but they were also flavoring it with the idea that, Charlie had said some pretty inflammatory things about a number of people. Blacks are the ones that are African Americans are the ones that made the rounds this past weekend and stuff. So people became a little more emboldened when they had some other information to get out there and say because they could defend their statements based on stuff that Charlie had said in the past.
Sure, and I remember the day he was shot, we had a talkback saying that they, talked about Charlie's hate-filled speech, and then we had several people texting. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
It wasn't hate-filled speech. Well, that's a matter of perspective. When you actually go back and listen and read some of the things he said, it was definitely, there were some targets and a lot of there's a lot of things to be, at least personally, that I didn't agree with.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it is kind of interesting how a guy like Charlie has been kind of almost martyrized now a little bit. I think it's even happening even to this day. Every day there's something. If you go to Fox News from today and going back until the time of the shooting, it is wall to wall, Charlie Kirk stuff. But it is a unique character to do that with, considering some of the stuff he said in the past. But it is, I tell my kids this all the time. I would tell my kids from the onset of social media, one thing, never send a naked picture of yourself to anybody, and don't say anything stupid online. It'll never go away. You'll always have to defend it, and it will lessen your ability to be effective in the bigger picture. And I still believe that.
Yeah,
and it doesn't matter because it doesn't matter where you are now. It's what you said then, right? I mean, and you could say that about a lot of people. Well, he was only 18 years old. He was only 20 years old. Or they were only 18 years old, whatever the case may be. But it doesn't matter. People don't really think of it in context like that. The other thing that social media does, Jack, that you mentioned a minute ago, that I do believe as well, is not only does it do exactly what you say, when you put it online, it's there forever. It allows groups of people, regardless of their outlook or how they feel about certain things, to motivate themselves all together. They can, everybody can group together. And, the Bud Light thing, I think, in the Target boycotts were a very good example of that. And I will tell you right now, in the back of everybody's mind that owns a business right now is like, if you had 150, 200 employees, that email ain't going to come out fast enough. Whatever you do, do not Bud Light us. Don't be that guy or girl. Don't get on social and say something idiotic that's going to get us Bud Lighted. And that's exactly what I think most business leaders believe when they have employees and they think there's a possibility, especially if it's a retail business. I mean, I don't know that really matters in the big picture, but if it's a retail business, I believe it's even more effective.
I understand the point. I think Bud Light's a little different because that wasn't really comments being made as opposed to kind of a marketing campaign that they went out. It was
the power of them getting together to do it's what I meant.
Yeah,
the subject doesn't even matter. Right. The subject doesn't matter because you have to understand the subject doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. I mean, you could agree with it 100%, but if 3 million people don't agree with it and they're motivated to hurt your business, that's going to be bad news.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
Nobody wants to deal with that. I don't care if you're a sandwich shop or you make missiles. Nobody wants to deal with the heat of 3 or 4 million people, even if they don't care. That's the thing that kills you the most, is that most of them really don't care. They just want to jump on the group train and be part of it.
And that's all the more reason to not be a part of it.
Just don't be a part of it, man.
Don't be a part of it.
All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. Orlando actually has an idea to build something here in the city, and I wonder, for all you guys who maybe don't live in the area, you live in other areas, how you would feel about your city doing this. I'll tell you what it is next.
Week 2 of the NFL season has the Tampa Bay Bucks in Houston to play the Texans on Monday Night Football. Coverage starts at 6 p.m. tonight on Real Radio 104.1 and the free iHeartRadio app. Presented by First Horizon Bank and Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Hey, what's happening? I hope your ride right now is a smooth and safe one on the major highways and roads of Orlando. Seems like we're incident-free east and westbound on I-4 at this time, and the same does go for Colonial Drive and the Beach Line. East and west of the 408 is also moving along fine. Thankfully, north and south of the Turnpike is clear, as well as the Greenway and the 429 toll. Thankfully, no issues on OBT or John Young Parkway right now either. Our Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Your local Staples has hot deals and super low prices throughout the store on everything for your business. And right now at Staples, save up to $125 off your print order. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details. Ends 11/1. Plus, save even more with the Easy Rewards program at Staples.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Eustace Roofing. Man, these guys are awesome. 5 are over 1,000 five-star reviews with a 4.9 Google rating. Like I said, over 1,000 reviews. 2021, they were the National Roofing Company of the Year. And you can trust these guys. They've been in business since 1959. That's 65 years protecting Floridians. Man, and they've been doing it right. No interest financing is available. They serve all of Central Florida, and they are metal roofing experts, which means they do it right there on site, so it fits your home perfectly. And you can act right now for a 15% discount on your new roof during their storm season sale. So take advantage of that. It's EustaceRoofing.com. The real roofers, real craftsmen, real professionals, real experts. It's Eustace Roofing.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance company, and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anajar and Levine. Focus on getting better and let us take care of everything else. Our experienced team will get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 for a free consultation. And take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
It's the final days of the summer sales event at Greenway Kia. Every new Kia is discounted thousands off MSRP, and when you trade in your vehicle, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete to buy it, meaning you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value. And our friendly, non-commissioned sales team is here to guide you, never pressure you. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia. Visit greenwaykias.com.
Example stock number TG007443. Negative equity refinance expires 10/7/25.
Look, your body's unique, so why settle for a one-size-fits-all wellness plan? That's where Viome comes in. Viome uses advanced science to analyze your gut biome with a simple at-home test, so you know exactly what foods and supplements are right for you, all based on real data from your own body. And you know what? That's science you can trust. Go to Viome.com now and use promo code THRIVE to save $50 on your full body intelligence test. That's Viome.com, promo code THRIVE to save $50.
Looking for top quality fencing in Florida? Fence Outlet has been the state's fencing expert for over 30 years. With 8 convenient locations, we offer a wide variety of styles and colors to enhance your property's security and curb appeal. Go to fenceoutlet.com to book your free estimate. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Get ready for an epic engagement event at International Diamond Center. This Friday through Sunday, IDC's flying in the entire collections, all the newest styles from both Tacori and Verragio. Hundreds of new rings to choose from. Tacori and Verragio, the world's 2 premier ring designers, together on the IDC stage with special incentives or zero interest financing through 2028. See Tacori's latest, handcrafted by true California artisans with exquisite detail. And from New York, see the newest creations from Verragio, unique, distinctive, and personalized. Buy any Tacori or Verragio ring at this event and get a $500 IDC gift card. Buy the engagement ring with a matching wedding band and get a $1,000 gift card. Also check out new fine jewelry from these renowned designers. Let the experts at IDC help you find both the perfect ring and the most dazzling diamond during this incredible 3-day event. Get the guaranteed best price, up to $1,500 in savings, or interest-free financing till 2028. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only, and only at International Diamond Center, Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia on approved credit.
For over 35 years, the Filatowski Eye Institute has been a name in Central Florida that you can certainly count on. If you've been thinking about LASIK or cataract surgery, now is the time to make the call. With 24-month interest-free financing, you don't have to wait to experience life with clear vision. Schedule your consultation today at 407-333-5111 or go online to filatowskieye.com. The Filatowski Eye Institute, trusted, local, life-changing.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
Most impact windows from Reese Windows and Doors are installed in just 6 to 8 weeks. Visit reesewindows.com.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
glad you brought up the Bud Light thing. Bud Light sent a small portion of their product with this person's picture on it to that person. She posted it, or that person posted it online, and the internet went crazy thinking they were going to market the stuff. That's my understanding of the situation. Blown way out of proportion by the internet.
Hey guys, happy day. Hey. I may be way off base in regards with the free speech. I thought that the whole thing with the freedom of speech was that the government could not stifle you.
Yes.
If your boss or business owner says, yeah, we don't like what you say, get the hell out of here, kick rocks, you still have the freedom to say said things, but you're not free from repercussions. So I think, yeah, if your boss fires you because you said something out of pocket, then that's on you.
Yeah, protect you from being arrested for what you're saying, basically, right?
Yeah.
All right, 77031, that's how you text us. If you'd also like to jump in with a talkback, you could do that as well. It's easy. Just grab the iHeartRadio app, go to Real Radio, and use that mic to send your comment over to Jack. We'll get you on the air. Superstardom. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yep.
I have to tell you guys, when I travel around wherever here in the U.S., we always look for certain things that are kind of cool. And not necessarily to use them every time, just to see what other communities have to offer.
All right.
You know, and what we have found is when we go to certain places, like we were blown away by the Riverwalk in San Antonio, and a couple other things like that. Just a nice, cool public place that's a cool gathering for everybody. You know, all the trails that we have here in Orlando, but it looks like Orlando is thinking about building a thing called the O-Line. Have you heard about this?
No.
Jack, have you heard about this? The O-Line?
Nope.
It's a Euro-style bike trail from downtown Orlando all the way down to Soto.
Oh, wow.
Which is South Orlando downtown or south of downtown.
Yeah.
So, and what it's going to do, it's going to run next to the Brightline train tracks, and it's going to be basically like the West Orange Trail or the Winter Park. What's the one in Winter Park? It's the K2A Trail. Jack has the one up in Seminole County.
Yeah, the Cross Seminole Trail.
The Cross Seminole Trail, and then the one that everybody gets sexually assaulted on up in Altamont.
No, that's there's another trail there.
Right. Yeah. I'm just joking, but
Paint the Trail.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. But
that's the unofficial name for it.
Yeah. They're considering this green spine through an industrial part of Orlando's Soto neighborhood. They say it could spark redevelopment, opening up the area to safe bicycle traffic and foot traffic, and providing a, quote, European-style amenity along the train tracks. I don't know what the European thing has to do with it, other than that Europeans regularly ride their bikes to work and stuff. Like, I don't know, other than that, I don't know where the European part of it is.
Keeping the cars out of the bike lane, that would be a good start.
Yeah. Guess how much the study costs just to see if this was doable? This is a new thing for me, by the way. Like, have you read, like, with the money that people, that these counties, I mean, how much did the study for Mount Dora cost for the smell out there?
Over $100,000.
It was $100,000. I think
Put sniffers all over.
They did more than one, did they not?
Exactly, just to come up with the same answer we all knew. It's the landfill.
That's the greatest thing. We spent $200,000 getting to the bottom of this, and it turns out it was the landfill we could see from our house.
I have to keep lavender spray on the bedside table now. Because when the funk comes up,
Wow, really?
When you wake up and the first thing you smell is that GD landfill.
That's funny. I do not smell that thing. Like, I only smell it occasionally. Of course, I don't live in downtown Mount Dora, and it's kind of in a bowl. And I think that's what happens. Is that kind of rolls off that landfill and just kind of settles down like the.
I've never smelled it.
Next time you take that curve to get onto 46, look up and see.
Oh, I see that. I see it every day.
Because I'm thinking, like, we didn't really want to create a mountain for Mount Dora, do we? I mean, this isn't the visual we want.
We don't want the highest vantage point
to be
next
landfill.
To an old dryer.
Exactly.
But that's exactly what it is. I mean, you can see the cranes on top of it when you come around that corner. Like, literally a full-blown, like, excavator on top of this mountain of trash. You can't believe how big it is.
It's terrible.
But that's exactly what they're doing. They're building this green area down through there. And the study this is a study to bring clarity to the cost of constructing it and to determine whether or not that this is going to be a reality. This is just the study.
$150,000.
I'll say $50,000.
$569,000.
Whoa.
Almost $569,000 is what it costs just to find out if they can do it.
Damn.
I mean, I guess. It'll be.
How long would the trail be? Does
It
say?
says from downtown Orlando all the way through Soto. So I'm guessing like south
of downtown.
Jack, if I had to guess, I would say down there past like where that Vanberry's used to be.
Yeah.
Like down that Orange Avenue, like right where that Rock Pit Brewing area is, like the last bastion, I believe, of development before you get into the neighborhood areas down there.
So it's it's extensive to see if you can like build basically a road that goes all the way down, and every time it crosses a road, you have to deal with that. I think one of the really unique ones, or the easier ones, where they take old train tracks, because that's already
done.
The path is carved through. All they have to do is pave it.
And this is almost like the frontage road of that. That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
They just want to use the road that runs next to the train track and develop that. When you see it, it looks like a stereotypical, bike track or bike trail that you would see. Orlando does have a lot of those. I don't know if that's very common in a lot of cities when it comes to those, but we have miles of really cool bike trails in this city.
Yeah, but man, did they take over $500,000 just for the survey?
Just a study.
Did they take bids on that, or did they say it's an emergency and I'll just hire my friend?
I don't know. So it says last year, downtown South brought in about $830,000 in taxes, and it's brought in a combined $4.8 million in taxes over the last 8 years. And what they're trying to say is trying to figure out how, if they were to decide to do a special tax for this, who would get hit, how much would it be, what's going to cost to build this thing, and then go from there.
And that's where they probably wish they could dip into the tourism tax.
Oh, yeah, that thing would write a check for it in a second.
Yeah. Rails to trails, that's when they use the train tracks.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a clever little
Yeah, it does. That sounds like a vet, like a vet charity. Rails to trails.
Oh, rails for trails.
Yeah.
That's cocaine for dogs.
Yeah, it said it would eventually go from Church Street to at Gertrude's Walk all the way down to Michigan in Soto. So it actually doesn't go that far down there. Michigan's not that far down into Soto. That's actually the beginning of it, or like in the middle of it, isn't it? Like if you go to Orange and Michigan, isn't that because it goes way past that, and you get down in those areas
Not
where
really.
It doesn't seem like it's that far.
No,
Yeah.
It does not.
Michigan, I think, would be that is that barrier of where Soto ends.
and that's what they're talking about, because it's all that is a big time like industrial area back there. I mean, I know there's a lot of metal recyclers back there, and just old businesses that have been there since Orlando began.
Basically, yeah. Pine Castle's back in that area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that other really nice place on Orange Avenue that we never talk about? Is Pine Castle, and there's one other place down there. And they got into a world of S a couple of years ago because they had one of their civic leaders doing some crazy stuff. I can't remember the name of it. It may be Edgewater. I'm not 100.
So Church Street to Michigan Ave in miles. What do you think?
Church Street to Michigan Ave.
That's roughly the distance of the trail we're talking about, right?
3 miles.
3.7 miles.
Yeah, so just at 4. That's not that bad.
So the $500,000 is just a survey to see if they can do it.
It says,
can't you just like walk into and just say, yeah, we could do it?
Yeah, would you? Would you want to live in a? It's so funny. I talk to people who would love to live in an area where you can walk to work and stuff like that. And when we've traveled, we've been to cities, New York being one, and others where you theoretically, if you worked in that quadrant or in that area, you could take public transportation and do that. When we were in New York for that few days about a year and a half ago, I remember looking at my wife. I'm like, I could probably get used to this. I could get used to not having a vehicle and wandering down to the bottom of my building, hopping on a train and going to do whatever. I just think I could get used to that. It would be pretty cool. I mean, I don't know if I could live without a car completely, but I mean, that would be kind of weird. I would feel naked, I believe, after having a car for so long.
No, so my sister does it. She and her husband with 2 kids. They live in the city, but it's one car. But most of the time, it's public transportation.
Yeah.
And it's after visiting, that's the one thing I take away that I miss the most is just that ease and all the different choices you have.
Train, bus, taxi.
Yeah, all of it. Uber, and it's all an option to you at most times of the day and night.
Even walking. It's the only city I've gone to on vacation, ate everything I wanted to eat and still lost weight.
Oh, yeah.
Because we were walking everywhere in the city.
Yeah. And the other thing, too, is it doesn't have that stigma that a lot of bus transportation has throughout the country. Here in Orlando, if you say somebody you're riding the bus to back and forth to work, they go, "Oh, are you okay?" Because not a lot of people use buses for transportation. Theoretically, but you live in the city there. When we were staying in Jersey. And then going back and forth into the city, and it was the easiest thing ever. I think it was like $5 a person to get into the city, $5 to get back. Or no, we had a ticket that would get back and forth.
Yeah.
But that was the greatest. The only problem there is the buses stopped running to Jersey at like maybe 9:30 or 10 o'clock at night. So if you get over there and you're out if you're out for the night, you're going to have to Uber home, and that's a $70 bill.
Yeah, you don't want to be in Jersey at night.
Yeah, you don't. You'll be in your room locked up, Jack.
Jersey Devils coming to get you.
I think, people would use the bus more, but it's so inconvenient. When you hear some of the Disney cast members, they have to get on the bus at, 5 a.m. for a 9 a.m. shift. Who's got an extra 4 or 5 hours just to roll around the city?
Man, we talked to Scott about this. This is one of Scott Maxwell's things. I mean, if you were to ask me what Scott's thing is for Orlando, it's the public transportation.
Because
that's one of his biggest mantras. It's been that for quite a while. And he said the same thing. He goes, you have somebody have to get to work at like 8 o'clock, and they got to hop on a bus in Sanford at like 5:30 in the morning because it's a 2.5 hour ride, even though it's 7 miles or 8 miles. I mean, how realistic is that? And get on that bus at 6 o'clock at night so you get home at 8:30.
I would say that's his thing, as long with helping fund it with the tourist tax.
Yeah,
exactly. There's no reason why we shouldn't be doing that.
Simply amazing. I mean, and when you do go to these cities that have the public transportation, you get kind of intoxicating a little bit because, again, you never have to worry about where your car is. You never have to worry about parking. And if you live in the city, Jack will tell you, I guess with his sister is, having a car there, like you have it here, it's your car payment, it's your insurance, it's your gas. Man, up there, it's your car payment, it's your insurance, it's your gas, and it's $1 billion an hour to park.
Yeah, exactly. Or you buy a spot, and it's almost as much as if you bought a home.
Or if you find the spot, you drop people off at your place, and then you circle the blocks until you can parallel park it.
Yep.
And then every other day you have to move it because it's alternate side of the street parking.
And the parking spots up there are what? I mean, if you get them for a year, isn't it in the thousands?
Oh, yes.
Like $3,000 or $4,000.
No, even more.
Is it more than that? Because I remember when we were up there, it was $50 every time we went to park somewhere. It was $50. Like if you were going to a restaurant and you found a parking spot, $50, and then you come back out and you leave. Or whatever. And it wasn't like for the entire day. It was like $50. It was timed.
Clear up a couple things. Belle Isle, is that the community
That's the
you
one,
were
yes.
thinking of? Okay, and also remember, Sunrail runs through our town. Bright Line runs from the airport down to Miami.
There you go.
And then real quick,
I'll forget it again tomorrow.
You will.
A parking spot in New York City can cost anywhere from around $400 to over $1,000 per month.
A month?
With prices varying significantly by neighborhood, type of facility, and amenities, daily parking can range from under $20 per hour in some Manhattan garages to $55 for a full day. But I've heard of people buying, let's see, for parking space, the price is right at, what do you think?
In New York?
In New York. This is a New York Times story.
Oh, you just said $400 to $1,000 a month. So I'll go for the year. I'll go like $9,000.
Well, I could paywall, unfortunately, but $225,000.
No, come on.
I've heard of people. It's like buying a home.
You would own it.
Exactly, you would own it.
Well, when I learned about this for the first time, it was a while back. We were interviewing someone on the Monsters, and they said that parking spaces get bequeathed in wills.
Yeah.
They're because
it's worth $250,000. They are.
Well, they don't even want it. Here's the thing: they don't even want it coming up for rebid, so they bequeath them in a will so that nobody even has an opportunity to bid on that spot because they're limited that way as well. Yeah, I don't let him.
And that's why so many people just decide to not even bother having a car.
Wow, man. Would you like that? No, you're not. You and I are not that like.
No.
We're not those people.
I love New York City, but there's not enough green. And I don't make enough green to live close to the only green, which would be Central Park.
You do not make enough green to live next to the green.
Yeah, no. So, yeah.
But I will tell you,
love the city.
Central Park is one of the most magnificent things I've ever seen. It is. You just can't believe that in the mayhem that is New York, that exists. And then when you go through and you go in and you ride a bike around it, and it takes you a full hour just to ride the edges, and that's hauling ass.
Yeah.
And you just man, you could spend an entire week in New York just going around that park.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like 9,000 benches or something in that park. And it's completely man-made, by the way.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Got a little alert for you. I'll tell you what that is next.
You know you can always text us, unless you're driving, at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Hoping your ride is a safe one in Orlando. Right now, a right lane is blocked due to an object on the road eastbound of I-4 approaching Michigan Street. Not due to any incident, however, you're going to feel eastbound delays between Michigan Street and Colonial Drive, as well as westbound between the Beach Line and 535. Right now, the off-ramp is partially blocked northbound of the Turnpike if you're heading towards the 429 toll, but we're clear on the Greenway and the 408. Our Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Guess what? Discover's accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. You heard right, 99%. If you don't think so, maybe it's time to face facts. You're stuck in the past. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report, learn more at discover.com/credit card.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here with my friends over at the Nickley Group. It is a unique and interesting time for buyers. I don't know if you've been reading, guys, but the interest rates for mortgages is coming down. That's right. In the last 10 months, this is the lowest they've been, and they're expected to drop even more. Are you ready? Because the buying is going to begin. And right now there's more inventory than pre-COVID, which means buyers get more choices with lower rates and they have more buying power. That's why you need the Nickley Group on your team right now. If you're looking to make the move, now's the time to get in with these guys and make sure that you're doing the most you can to maximize that biggest asset in your house, or that is your house. Get the most. They can get 6% more on average than their competitors, and they sell those homes twice as fast as well. And their VIP program's pretty cool too. Free appraisals, free home warranties, free moving trucks and supplies, and an early access program to get you into off-market properties before they even get listed. They even have a guaranteed cash offer. That means if you don't want to deal with any of the real estate stuff, you would just like to sell your house, get your money, and move on to that next stage of your life, they can do that for you. It's the NickleyGroup.com. That's NICKLEY Group.com.
If you want to buy or sell your home quickly, call Nickley. Download a free home buyer's guide at thenickleyGroup.com.
The ultimate celebration of music.
Our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
is happening this Friday and Saturday.
2 nights, 1 stage.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
And listen live on the free iHeartRadio app.
This Friday and Saturday night, starting at 10:30.
Capital One is the proud presenting partner of iHeartRadio Music Festival, bringing great products, rewards, and services to its customers. What's in your wallet?
Sunnyside Air Conditioning, now using AI.
My AC stopped working.
Here's a random penguin fact.
No, I need cold air, now.
Penguins mate for life.
I should have called Frank Gay.
Would you like to mate for life?
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your home's air conditioning breaks down, you can count on our repairs to work for you for the long haul. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
How'd you get your money so quick?
Hard Rock Bet's got lightning fast withdrawals.
Almost as fast as Dale Jr. valeting cars at this party.
Man, he's fast.
Hard Rock Bet's fast withdrawals have given me new motivation. Tips are appreciated.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 and up and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Are you 62 or older and wondering if a reverse mortgage can help you access the equity in your home? It's so easy to get a free reverse mortgage quote with that mortgage guy, Don. Just fill out the online questionnaire at thatmortgageguyDon.com, or you can make an office appointment to meet in person at 1401 Town Plaza Court, Winter Springs, Florida. Happy Home Mortgage. NMLS ID 2418348.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Save time and money with the aluminum fence in the box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need for an average backyard of 120 feet, starting at $27.35. Go to fenceoutlet.com today for more information. License number C10252 and C10803.
Insurance companies often play tough, offering you the bare minimum for your injuries. But why settle for less? With me, Mo DeWitt, your Orlando injury attorney, you pay nothing unless we win. Don't let the insurance companies push you around. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.
You live in a sunshine state, start using some of that sunshine to make the electricity for your home. Cut down on your power bill. Battery backup systems allow you to keep your power on when the lights go out down the block. I'm talking about Solar Source and how they can help you to go solar. And if you hurry, you can take advantage of that 30% federal solar tax credit. That expires at the end of the year. So now is the time to act. Go to solarsource.com and get that free estimate. See what a solar system would cost on your home. Do you have the right home for it? Is it facing in the right direction? Do you have enough clearance from trees? They are the experts. They've been doing it in our community since 1984 with the same phone number. That's who I trust for solar. It's solarsource.com. And when you talk to them, tell them Jack from Real Radio sent you.
We all love Hulu. They have big movies, big series, and big stars. Like Steve Martin and Selena Gomez and, oh, I guess me, Martin Short, in shows like Only Murders in the Building and Match Game. And now, Hulu is included with Spectrum TV at no extra cost. Isn't that fabulous? With Spectrum TV, you get Disney Plus and a bunch more. Watch it all on any device. Hulu, now included with Spectrum TV.
Go to spectrum.com/entertainment for details.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. Their max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. Their max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
The NFL is off to a wild start.
Touchdown! Hit a Lambeau leap!
And the new season lives on iHeartRadio.
Fantasy advice and expert analysis.
We got you covered with the official NFL Podcast Network.
Games.
Got 'em.
Local stations bring you the action live.
There it is, recovered by the Steelers!
The adrenaline is still pumping as we hit a Monday Night Football doubleheader. And we've got 24/7 coverage of everything you love about football.
Just open the iHeartRadio app and search NFL to dive in.
Are you shopping for hurricane impact windows? Get your free quote now, reesewindows.com.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey Jim, in regards to Central Park, be advised, it was a black town.
It was.
Until they were forced out and Central Park was made. Look it up. Very true.
It was.
Long time ago, in another profession, my boss's mother lives just on the other side, in New Jersey from, I guess, from the city. And he was bragging that, yes, she has a car. I said, all right, cool. That's good for you. She has to park it 5 bus stops away from her house. Just no.
What?
No.
That's what he said. Just no.
Well, in Florida, we call those rentals.
Right.
Because we don't do that here. All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Howdy.
Man, a couple things. We'll get to this other thing I was going to talk about before, but I remember seeing this. Who is the most when it comes to entertainers to you? Who do you think has aged or has moved into that other realm the best? And I'll try to explain. Like when you look at actors, like let's say
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis, or maybe even like Clint Eastwood.
Bravo, Deb.
as they kind of move through their, action man part of their career into the end of their career. Another Tom Hanks.
Liam Neeson, who refused to leave action movies.
Right, yeah. But these guys and girls all do it gracefully. They get older gracefully. And I would say that even, when you look at roles they've taken, I would even say like De Niro and some of those guys have taken roles you never thought that they would take. Like that whole, what's that whole comedy series that De Niro did? Yeah, Meet the Fockers. Even though it was great, you didn't see De Niro kind of going down that line. And I think a couple of those guys have done that. I found the one that's the worst. I found the worst of all. And it took another video that I saw today. I watched two others from about 2 weeks ago and saw this particular person performing. And I said to myself, I think this guy is the most embarrassing rock star I've ever seen, who transformed from what one point was like almost godlike deity of rock and roll and now is by far the biggest clown in all of entertainment. It's not even close. I don't even know how to explain what this person does on stage anymore.
David Lee Roth.
It is David Lee Roth, the former lead singer of the great band Van Halen.
And in the late 70s, there was nobody cool.
There was nobody. This guy would wear a catcher's chest pad with stretch pants and an Indian or a Native American headdress on stage, and everybody, like 5 people, would wear it the next day into school. I mean, taking fashion chances that you almost kind of thought this guy's just effing with us.
Yes,
like no way he's wearing that, like leg warmers and fishnet tops. I mean, he was just doing it to be just because he could, right? I would beg any of you to go look at some of the residency shows that David Lee Roth is putting on right now. I've never been more embarrassed for somebody than I have for this guy, David Lee Roth. It is as bad as you can imagine. It's so bad. It's almost so bad you think it's like a TV show. Like they're trying, like The Office, where they're trying to be uncomfortable, Spinal Tap-ish kind of thing. And I know that new movie's out with Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
Like it seems like that's what he's doing, but it's real. Oh, my God. I've never seen anything like it. Oh, no. You have to, during the break, turn it up and listen to the performance and watch what he's doing. You will not believe it.
It's his hair's so short is weird. First right off rip.
And he wears these skin tight pants and he tries to still showcase his package like it's 1972. Like that's still cool. God almighty. Please, if I ever even get close to that, seriously, just pull me to the side and say, hey, buddy, listen, this is not working. The skinny jeans and thing, it's not working.
Jim, you want to go to break?
Yeah, no.
We need to talk.
Yeah, well, I get it 100%. Oh, man. I urge everybody out there, if you're ever a Van Halen fan, check that out. You will lose your mind. All right, so there is, I always try to get to, with the show, we try to do a little public service stuff occasionally. Right? And there's a public service thing out right now. I don't know how you can avoid it because I've never even heard of this. Have you ever heard of an insect called the kissing bug?
I saw the story.
Did you really?
Yeah, the Chagas?
Yeah, the Chagas disease. Have you heard of this, Jack?
Nope.
It's a bug called the kissing bug, and apparently it looks like a stink bug, kind of.
It does.
That's what I thought it was. It looks like a stink bug, and that's one of those bugs when you crush it. I mean, it smelled awful. This is like, they say that when you get bitten by one of these things, it's like having a really bad mosquito bite, and it passes on a disease called Chagas disease, Chagas. Which is a potentially deadly condition caused by one of these infected bugs. And apparently, we are in one of the hot spots that is showing cases with animals.
Ooh.
So just kind of giving you an idea. It says other cases with human cases, California, Arizona, Tennessee, Louisiana, Missouri, Mississippi, and Arkansas. Obviously, you know the climates. But it says that you just look at what it is so you can, and Jack has it up right now on the screen. That's what the bug looks like. But the scientists are basically telling you at all costs, probably try to stay away from these things, and they bite at night.
Oh, okay.
They come into homes, and you'll have an allergic reaction, or you get exposed to what I call a T. cruzi parasite, which can increase the frequency of canine diagnosis as well. So it's just like one of these things you want to make sure. About 8 million people globally, about 280,000 people in the U.S. have the disease without even knowing it. It says you may scratch or rub bug feces into the bite wound, their eyes or mouth without realizing it, which allows the parasite to enter the body. So basically what's happening is the bug bites you, you reach down there and slap it. Some of the bug's saliva or any of that stuff could be there, and as you scratch it, you would literally scratch it into the wound.
Ugh.
It says if the droppings get into someone's body through a cut in the skin or near the eyes or mouth, it can lead to infection. And it says here, if you have this thing called Chagas disease in the acute phase, which happens shortly after an infection, you'll get eyelid swelling, known as Romana's sign.
All right.
It said it happens when the parasite gets into the eyelid, usually by rubbing the feces into your eye or a bug bite. So, but it would be. But think about it though, guys. If this one of these things was biting you and you smacked it, no differently than you smacked like a mosquito, and you didn't wash your hands immediately, and later down there you get an eye scratch, and you reach up there and scratch your eye. How many times have you cut jalapenos and totally forgotten about it?
Right.
I did it yesterday.
Sometimes if I pet the cat and then rub my eye, then it's like the dander right in.
Oh yeah.
No, guy.
Yeah. It says here acute signs are fever, feeling tired, body aches, headache, rash, loss of appetite, diarrhea, vomiting. And the reason those symptoms are important is this. A lot of people write, and I learned this with Lyme disease, a lot of people will get symptoms of some of these things that are a little crazy and pretty rare. I'm not saying you should run out and buy a full hazmat suit and sleep in that tonight, but it does mimic other stuff that we kind of cast off, kind of like we do with the whole allergy thing.
Right. Is it a cold or is it allergies?
Is it cold? I mean, and in Florida, that's a legit question. You don't know.
You don't. Although someone texted us earlier and said that the scratchy throat thing, they found out, they thought it was allergies. It was COVID.
Yeah, there's a COVID thing going around. I think one of our team members here had it at one point, and it was a super scratchy throat. It was very sore. My son had it.
Razor throat's what they're calling it.
Yeah, calling it razor throat. He didn't think it was that bad, but he said it was pretty gnarly. But these other things do mimic other issues. Like if you have fever, feeling tired, body aches, you may think you have the flu.
Right.
If you have loss of appetite, diarrhea, vomiting, you think you may have a stomach bug.
I'm going to go with the eyelid swelling as a big sign.
That's a good one. But they say that's only if you scratch the bug doo-doo in your eye, though. It says others may experience these symptoms for
ever.
That's the answer.
Really?
No. Lifetime. Yeah, which is known as the chronic phase of the infection and include heart and digestive diseases. One of the things I read today is if this goes kind of unchecked and you get the right version of it and your body doesn't have what it takes to fight it, it literally can cause heart disease even.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it's gnarly. It says some people might not even feel sick while other people will have serious health issues. And that's kind of like Lyme disease, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Lyme can be that situation where you have it and you have matter of fact, I think Justin Timberlake has it, and he had a tour recently, and a lot of the people were writing that his tour seemed lackluster and energyless. And I guess they were saying it was basically that's a symptom of Lyme that can pop up anytime.
Wow.
That's severe, fatigue. There are no vaccines or drugs for Chagas right now.
Let's get to work on that, fellas.
Right, exactly. It says that it can destroy the nerves that feed various parts of your body. So your heart, your esophagus, and your colon. Infectious disease physician Tom Moore said can be made. The cases can be made way north. In other words, those things can go sideways in a hurry.
Wow.
And it says in both stages, some people may not feel sick, and others may feel incredibly sick. So it's kind of hard to diagnose. It says prevention methods include staying in well-built places if traveling, using insecticides and bug sprays, wearing clothes that cover your skin, not eating raw fruits and vegetables, as the infection can also be acquired orally or through the mouth with contaminated food. So theoretically, if one of these bugs took a dump on your peach and you don't wash your fruit or your veggies before you eat them, that could be not good.
Hey, Mr. Fearmonger, what's the takeaway here?
Wash your fruits and veggies.
Wash your hands.
And
this is what?
Sleep in a coffin.
like Svengoolie.
Yeah.
What? So if just being outside and our environment, our climate is...
You know what I would do, Jack, is I would kind of familiarize myself with that bug.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Like.
I'm seriously, because here's the thing, kids out playing baseball, you're out and around, fall's coming, so everybody will be outside way more, doing cool stuff outside.
Walking the dog a lot.
Yeah. So you definitely want to make sure that, and they're very dangerous to animals as well. So just familiarize yourself with how that bug looks. So if you see one, you know what to do, and you don't get caught up in that Chagas. Nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that.
Who wants that Chagas?
Nobody wants that bug poop in your eyes.
Do you guys wash your vegetables and fruits and stuff for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Jack and I don't because we're real men.
No, I just
enjoy that chagas.
Yeah.
I do not want, even when I get them from HelloFresh, I take them out of the bag and I'm like, that probably should wash that. But I'm hungry. So I don't wash any of my vegetables hardly ever. And look, in the culinary world, that is like a massive no-no.
Yeah.
I mean,
what's wrong with you?
A massive, because I'm just lazy. I don't have a habit of doing it, so I don't.
Shame on you.
I got that chagas. How's my eye doing?
Keep it over there.
Yeah, for sure. It says seal up your windows and keep trash and piles of wood and rocks away from your home because apparently that's where they like to hide. And if your kids are kind of tooling around and stuff like that, kids like to climb on stuff like that, it just gives them more opportunities to be involved with that. And I saw today that if you go to hotel rooms and you see if you see these white or these trays under your bed with this white powder, a lot of them will also have the beds come with they have the bed post or whatever, or have the wheel that you can wheel the bed around. If that is sitting in a white tray and that white tray has white powder in it, that you may want to kind of maybe change rooms or find somewhere else because they fill that up with is it diatomaceous earth?
Yeah,
is that how you pronounce that?
Diatomaceous.
Yeah. It's that powder they use for pool filters.
Yeah.
And it's just basically crushed up ancient seashells is what it is. And they put that in these trays so if the bed bugs come from the ground and try to come up the bed frame, that they'll get that diatomaceous earth on them and that kills them.
Oh,
they don't eat it, kill them. I guess it rubs the oils and stuff off their exoskeleton and they wind up dying like that. So if you ever go into a room and you look under your bed, one of the first things to do, especially if you're staying in a place maybe that isn't like very reputable.
Not a 5-star.
Yeah, not a 5-star.
Or a 4 or 3.
Throw up that hotel, throw up that bed thing and look down there and see if your bed is sitting in those trays. That's a bad sign.
That is a bad sign.
And they also said, I read today, God, this is so terrible.
Well, I see that could be a good sign. It's a little preventative maintenance.
They're being proactive, right?
Absolutely.
But they say never, ever, ever set your stuff on the floor of a hotel. Like if you have your suitcase, use that thing they give you, that little TV tray thing. Use that or set it on the table or on a chair. Never set your bags or anything on the floor of a hotel room. Because if there are bed bug issues, they will definitely get into your suitcase and into your bags. And I will tell you, I've not had bed bugs before, but I've had their cousin Chigger, and that was one of the most miserable points in my life. That infestation was one of the most miserable things ever.
Yeah.
So gross. Jack should get one day.
What?
A chigger infestation.
I've had it.
You've had them bite you?
I had to deal with red bugs, yeah. Helping someone put up a fence.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did you get that calamine lotion for it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Then basically just, I remember you could see it, little red bugs.
Yeah. Little tiny ones.
Yeah.
Like lice almost.
Yeah. And I forget salving it. I know rubbing alcohol gets them off the surface.
Yeah, you say you're supposed to scrub with hot water. Like when if you've been working out in an area where you think that's a possibility, get in the shower, turn the shower on the hottest water you can stand, and then get your loofah and literally scrape and scrub your body to scrape them off there. Because if not, they will. It'll be bad news.
Yeah,
it is no good. That and the other thing, like I think one of the most dangerous parts of it is like you will literally itch yourself bleeding. And it's so bad. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031.
Hey, Jimmy, I want to let you know that we have our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival that's live this Friday and Saturday from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Are you going?
No.
Neither am I. I'd
love to win the one here, but I think they already gave it away, right?
This is what I'd like to do. One year, I want to go to both nights of this and then a Raider game in Vegas the next day.
There you go.
Look at you.
That's going to be a weekend in my future. Anyway, biggest names across all styles of music, all together, one stage, one weekend, both Friday and Saturday night. Now, even if you are not going, you can experience the show live all weekend long. You can stream it only on Hulu and listen on iHeartRadio Friday and Saturday starting at 10:30. It's sponsored locally by Rasmussen University. So check it out this Friday and Saturday. You can listen live, you can watch live, and it's all presented by Rasmussen University.
Very nice. All right, 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Something that's been talked about for years may finally be coming to fruition. I'll tell you what that is next.
Real radio is.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Fish, that's awesome. Thank you for what you do.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
We're gearing up for a pleasant start to our week across Central Florida. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast. And for our Monday, we'll be planning for a high of only 89 degrees, which is pretty close to normal, but the humidity levels are going to be manageable on the lower side even, with only a 20% chance of rain. We'll keep those lower chances of rain all the way through, say, tomorrow and maybe even into midweek before things do pick back up as we head to our Thursday and Friday. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
My name is Arnold Bogarty, and prior to me enrolling in Rasmussen to become a nurse, I spent 16 years in the military. I went to visit the campus. The facilities were amazing.
Rasmussen University. Are you ready to be your own hero? Learn more at rasmussen.edu.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here with my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. Time to be a hero. Tell your friends and family about Life Imaging FLA. And look, man, if you have a family member or a friend that you think could benefit from this scan, get them over there, because 1 in 3 people in this country will die of heart disease, and in some of those cases, that very first symptom is you drop dead. I mean, there are no symptoms. You literally fall over dead, and that can be avoided, guys, because Life Imaging FLA has this scan that can tell you what's going on with your heart now. Like, you don't have to wait and find out. You can know now, and the cool thing is if you do have some issues, now you've caught that early. You take that information to your primary care doctor, and you got to start building that plan to keep you around for years. The holidays are coming up. You definitely want to spend as many of those as you can. Get over to Life Imaging FLA and get this free heart scan. Just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. While you're there, please ask about their cancer screening as well, because early detection does save lives. Here's how you make your appointment. Couldn't be easier. Simply pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, and then say the keyword free heart scan. That's it, pound 250. Say the keyword free heart scan. They will connect you in seconds. Make that appointment, guys, and take control of your long-term health care today. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia.
Stay high on life. Not on the road. Driving high will get you a DUI, and it could mean costly deductibles, higher insurance rates, jail time, and potentially your life. Don't put yourself and fellow drivers at risk.
A message from the Florida Department of Transportation.
If you've been thinking about upgrading your windows or patio doors, now is the perfect time with Renewal by Andersen. At Renewal by Andersen, their Acclaim impact replacement windows are built for Florida homes and designed for energy efficiency by maintaining indoor temperatures year-round and reducing heating and cooling costs. And with their Smart Sun glass option, you'll minimize heat loss and maximize energy savings. Renewal by Andersen windows are beautiful, durable, and energy efficient. What more could you ask for? Here's what Kathy had to say about using Renewal by Andersen. Our windows look awesome. They did a great job on the installation. Highly recommend Renewal by Andersen. Right now, during their big BOGO event, buy one replacement window or patio door and get the second 40% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to see all of the beautiful products they offer and check out their hassle-free process in 4 easy steps. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. License number CGC 1527613.
It's the final days of the summer sales event at Greenway Kia. Every new Kia is discounted thousands off MSRP, and 0% financing is available. With 3 locations and one of the area's largest inventories, we deliver the selection and savings other dealers can't match. Our friendly, non-commissioned sales team is here to guide you, never pressure you. Stop by one of our 3 area locations or visit greenwaykias.com. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock number TG007443. Negative equity refinanced, expires 10/7/25.
Look, your body's unique, so why settle for a one-size-fits-all wellness plan? That's where Viome comes in. Viome uses advanced science to analyze your gut biome with a simple at-home test, so you know exactly what foods and supplements are right for you, all based on real data from your own body. And you know what? That's science you can trust. Go to Viome.com now and use promo code THRIVE to save $50 on your full body intelligence test. That's Viome.com, promo code THRIVE to save $50.
Hurricane season is here, Orlando. When storms threaten, stay connected with the station you trust. Before, during, and after the storm, Real Radio 104.1 is your lifeline. Get real-time updates, emergency alerts, and the latest from local officials all in one place. Listen live on air or stream us anytime on the iHeartRadio app. Stay safe, stay informed. Eustis Roofing is the official sponsor of iHeart Stormwatch coverage. Eustis Roofing, the real roofers, real craftsmen, real professionals, real experts.
At Racetrack, you'll find everything you need to get through the day ahead.
The morning hits hard when you get up early. You're obviously tired and looking surly.
Grab some made-in-store breakfast, freshly ground coffee, ice-cold drinks, delicious hot food, and snacks all in one stop.
The day is long and can feel like a grind, but you'll get fully stocked and everything will be fine.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
An all-day haul to get you.
Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
Together, we're Anajar and Levine.
If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
In Office Orlando.
Is it a cold, allergies, or could it be a sinus issue? Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help you find out. A recent study has shown that 45% of patients who suffer from allergies also suffer from chronic sinus issues that are often left untreated. So ditch those nasal sprays and over-the-counter meds for good and find a solution that actually works at Aspire Allergy and Sinus. Go to aspireallergy.com to schedule your appointment. That's aspireallergy.com.
America's #1 app for radio is iHeart. Live radio, trusted DJs, breaking news, live play-by-play, plus the station you're listening to right now, anytime, anywhere. Join the millions who already have it. Open the free iHeartRadio.
Stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by crimeline.org. Give a tip anonymously.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
So what you just described as the razor throat sounds a lot like strep.
Hey Jimmy, diatomaceous earth is made of diatoms like the name suggests. They are plants that have essentially an outside skeleton made of calcium. And when bugs walk over it, they pretty much die by death from 1,000 cuts because it pierces their skin.
Yeah.
Hey Colbert Show, this is DeLand Man. I sat on a sea urchin once when I was about 10. And they say what you need to do there is you need to pee on it because that will kill the spines, which will keep moving in your flesh if you don't do that. My little brother couldn't wait to pee all over me. It was horrible. Yeah.
I bet for him it was not horrible. I bet for him he remembered that and probably brings it up every Thanksgiving.
I do enjoy when we strike on a topic that just happens to be one listener's specialty. like Patrick before.
Yeah,
It just when they're like, no, I got this, honey. Give me my phone.
That guy nails it all the time for us, though. He calls
Patrick?
up.
Yeah,
whenever I do, when I say something stupid, which is pretty much every hour, he will either text the right answer or have that straight up like he's reading it from a book answer.
Yeah.
I have
Best
just
listeners in the business.
All right.
Absolutely.
Welcome back. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here.
Yo.
What was that?
I have just found the craziest local story.
Oh yeah. Your eyes are all wide.
It's so a scuba-clad
You're
man.
speechless.
I am, literally.
Okay, a scuba-clad man. That's a great way to start off a story that nobody can believe.
Was found in the middle of a burnt forest.
Yeah. That's
No,
a great. Oh, I remember that. It's so good.
Deputies are searching for a man they say robbed a popular Disney Springs restaurant by swimming up in scuba gear and a wetsuit and then swimming away after he stole thousands of dollars.
You have got to be kidding.
No, I am not. It's the Paddlefish restaurant.
Oh, no way. Yeah, that used to be the Empress Lily.
Yeah, exactly. He swam up shortly after midnight on Monday. Today, it was closed to guests, but money was being counted to be put into the safe.
Oh, did he encounter people?
He
robbed
encountered two employees.
And robbed them, straight up, robbed them.
Made them sit in the corner and close their eyes. Reportedly, this is from Channel 9. He tied them up, brandished no weapon. How much money do you think he got away with?
Do you guys remember me telling you the story about the guy I played golf with that left to go serve tables because he had to make more money?
Right.
That's where it was.
Really?
Paddlefish is that restaurant that looks like the old steamboat, like the old paddle boat. That used to be called the Empress Lily. It was the fanciest restaurant in Orlando for the longest time.
So this happened just after midnight this past night.
Yeah.
He scuba gear, gets up, two employees sit in the corner and gets a bunch of cash. I will go.
It's from this amount to this amount that they say he got.
I'm going to say between $5,000 and $10,000.
That is such a great guess. This has got to be an inside job, right?
Well, so what's your guess for the money? He said 5. What'd you say?
5 to 10
5
for
to
the
10?
range.
I'll go 8 to 12.
How about 10 to 20?
Damn, really?
$10 to $20,000. They said
They
he
still got
left
it over
within
there.
2 minutes. They called 911 after freeing themselves, donned his scuba gear again, and then jumped over the side of the paddle boat and escaped. There's only one security photo of him, and it's of him in his scuba gear holding up a can of spray paint to spray the security camera. Absolutely sounds
Definitely like an inside job.
job.
Like he knew where everything was, knew when the money was going to be counted.
This
knew
guy
how many-
used to work there.
Oh,
Yes.
something. Yeah, something, dude. I ain't going to say that because I don't want to cast any aspersions,
Okay,
but
yeah, no, well-
somebody knew the action.
The restaurant opened as normal to guests at noon today.
Yeah, just with a lot less money.
Taking only credit cards.
Yeah.
Wow,
We
that
can't make
is
change.
crazy.
Wow.
How clever.
I know.
That's out of a movie.
So now
It's out of a movie.
So this is like an Ocean 13 thing, right?
Or a Thomas Crown affair, something like that.
So the crazy thing now is this restaurant's going to have to take measures to keep people from scubaing up to the restaurant and robbing it. So you think about that. We got to anti-scuba rob this thing.
Right.
But what body of water is it on, and where does it go?
It's it's on the same lake that the ferry comes over, is it not?
I don't believe so.
Is it in Disney
This is
Springs?
the old
It's Disney Springs.
Pleasure
That's
Island
Pleasure
area,
Island
right?
area,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Well, I thought that boat was just moored there. I mean, I didn't think it, floated around. Maybe they'll have to move it at night.
It doesn't move. No. I think it's just a standard building.
We watch so many of these older theme park clips for What You Do That Too. I forget if we watched it together or not. I watched recently a thing on the history of Pleasure Island, the land, what it came up to, and then, what it is now. But that's just amazing.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, points for creativity.
I will tell you where it is. It's right around the corner from. It's right across the way from Rainforest Cafe.
Okay,
and it's right by Wine Bar George, right there in Disney Springs. So if you're in Disney Springs, you know that pool thing that runs through the middle of it that looks like the spring.
Yeah,
it's at the very end of that on what would be the north side.
So he just drives up, pulls over, parks, gets out, gets his scuba gear, and
that's exactly what I'm looking for right now, where he could do that. He could be in the Strawberry parking lot. So in other words, he could be in one of these Disney Spring parking lots, theoretically, walk out of the parking lot, the garage, down to the edge. Now, that would be a hell of a swim. You can't imagine that he's going very far.
But the thing is, you have to park in a place that is not under constant surveillance.
That's right.
I would say unlikely a Disney parking lot and more off the side of the road where you're less likely to encounter security cameras.
But Jack, I don't know where I'm looking at it right now. Other than Buena Vista Drive, which is kind of there. Like if he parked on Buena Vista Drive and entered there, he would swim down, and it would still be a pretty damn good swim to get over there, dude. I mean, I'm telling you, it's a pretty good swim. I've got the map up right now. Like if he jumped in right there, the closest road is Buena Vista Drive. It goes across this little outlet. He could literally jump in right there and swim across. That is the closest. Unless you're in one of the hotels and try to do this. How stupid would you have to be to that?
He must have stashed clothes or something, a change of clothes.
God, I don't know where else in the world he could have done that.
Have a backpack, stash it somewhere in the woods.
Wow, that is so crazy.
Because, people aren't going to stop you if you're walking with bags and you're outside of the hotels.
And Jack is 100% right. I mean, when you look at the property from the top, which is what I'm doing right now on maps, you can see the places that you would have access to. And to be able to swim up from there, he would have to get in. Are you looking at the map, Jack, by any chance?
Yeah.
Okay, scroll down so you can see across.
I need a real map. I'm looking at a Disney map.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, and we're late too, but I believe he could get in off of Buena Vista Drive.
Let's talk more about this.
Hop in the water and then go. Man,
not even the parking lot. He could just be out in the parking lot.
Look, I'm telling you, but you guys make a good point with the cameras. If he jumps in off Buena Vista Drive right there, East Buena Vista Drive, and he parks in that parking lot right there and just walks across the road, it would look really odd to walk across the road there. He has to have an accomplice. Somebody dropped him there and then came back. That's exactly what happened. He have to have an accomplice. There's no way possible that you could do that and not be seen by a camera there somewhere. I can't imagine you could. I mean, that entire everything there is on camera.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally
That's why I'm thinking stash clothes or something somewhere so that he could change before he went back into an area with all the cameras.
Yeah, but the closest place that you could swim to this from, theoretically, and not be seen would be from that area.
Well, all I know is that we have the best audience in talk radio because someone just texted us at 77031. He swam in the water at night in Florida. He deserves the money.
Right, that's what, again, we know, and here's the thing. Even though it's Disney, we know they can't keep gators out of these lakes.
No.
That's true.
With all their magic, they can't do that.
No.
All right, 407-916-1041. Back in a sec.
Join Jack, Angel, and Ray Trendley from TK Law on the Bus. Details at realradio.fm/bus.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
What's going on? I hope your drive right now is a smooth one, and it should be on the major highways and roads of Orlando. Looks like no major incident in your way. Of course, your usual delay, I-4 eastbound, approaching both World Drive and State Road at 535, but westbound is clear. East and westbound of the 408 as well. North and southbound lanes of the Turnpike, as well as the Greenway and 429 toll. If you have any incident to report, call our Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line number 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by KFC's $5 Mac and Cheese Bowl.
Brought to you by KFC's $5 Mac and Cheese Bowl. It's finger-licking good. Warm mac and cheese topped with hand-breaded original recipe nuggets, all for just $5. Prices and participation may vary. Taxes, tips, and fees extra.
And the one thing that the Kennedy Space Center complex does as well as anybody out there is throw a party. And this time, they're throwing another great party. Join them for an evening of cosmic cocktails at the Taste of Space Martini Shake-Off. And this year, guests will sample space-themed drinks from some local bars, each paired with a soundscape and blindfold testings for a multi-sensory twist. The eye mask is yours to keep. Guest bars will create craft-exclusive space-themed martinis for you to example. Small groups, each bar will get people to come by to check it out, watch it all come to life, and then taste it blindfolded for this immersive experience. Veteran NASA astronaut Mike Foreman, along with 2 other guest judges, will be there, and you can do it as well. It's the Martini Shake-Off. Get all your tickets information at KennedySpaceCenter.com.
Divorce is full of booby traps. At TK Law, we know the path, and we can guide you through it with strategy and vision. TK Law, your one firm for life.
Hey, what's up? Russ Rollins here. Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson has your $89 oil change to get you all geared up and ready for Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest. Monsters of the Morning will be broadcasting all the live action on Thursday, October the 16th. That's Triketoberfest and Biketoberfest at Teddy Morris's Daytona Harley-Davidson. Let's ride, y'all.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning, now using AI.
My AC stopped working.
Here's a random penguin fact.
No, I need cold air now.
Penguins mate for life.
I should have called Frank Gay.
Would you like to mate for life?
I'm calling Frank Gay.
When your home's air conditioning breaks down, you can count on our repairs to work for you for the long haul. That's the Frank Gay way.
That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
My testosterone is back, baby, thanks to Red Mountain Weight Loss. Man, it was really low, and I called Red Mountain Weight Loss and got my testosterone where it needs to be. And I got to tell you, when your testosterone's right, you feel a lot better. You don't feel sluggish anymore. You don't feel like you're unfocused. You don't have problems in the bedroom. Things are better. The truth is, men today have 20% less testosterone than their dads did. So this is a solution by calling Red Mountain Weight Loss. It's a prescription, and it's prescription strength testosterone that you only can get from somebody like Red Mountain Weight Loss. And it's awesome talking to their people, and they make it super easy. So if you're losing testosterone and you're having a problem with energy and building muscle mass, you need to give them a call. I did. I'm so glad that I did. It's a Red Mountain Weight Loss. To book your free video consultation with a licensed doctor today, just get online, get real testosterone from real doctors with real great results. Go to redmountainweightloss.com. That's redmountainweightloss.com, or just dial pound 250 on your phone and say the keyword Red Mountain. It's Red Mountain Weight Loss.
It's more than just a fence. It protects your future gardener.
Mom, look at my tomato. Wow.
Your future Olympian. And your future best in show. Get your free quote today for all the future brings at fenceoutlet.com.
Hi, I'm Susan, and I'm a school teacher, and my husband is a firefighter. One day, we got the worst call of our lives. Our son was in a serious accident. We heard Glenn Klausman on Real Radio and called him to help. Mr. Klausman genuinely cared about our son and fought multiple insurance companies to get us a great result. We could reach him 24/7 on his cell phone. Mr. Klausman was our guardian angel.
I'm Glenn Klausman. Contact me at klausmanlaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN law.com. Office, Winter Park.
BJ's Wholesale Club has always been proud to offer great prices every day.
Wow, every day? Like even tomorrow?
Exactly. Tomorrow is included in every day.
And the next day?
And the day after, and the day after, and the day after. That's great prices every day on everything at BJ's, including 3-pound rotisserie chickens, just $4.99. Land O'Lakes White American Cheese, $5.49 a pound. Plus great prices every day on everything in the club. Join at bjs.com/join for savings every day.
Victim of a slip and fall? It takes one phone call to take back control of your life. Anajar and Levine will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Call me, Mark Anajar, for a free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
In Office, Orlando. Download the new and improved free iHeartRadio app. Listen to thousands of radio stations anywhere you go. Plus features like the Radio Dial, podcasts, artist stations, and more. Powered by City Kia, Central Florida's favorite auto dealer.
Whoa, make that switch to City Kia.
Just because an injury doesn't show up on an x-ray doesn't mean it isn't real. We know doctors that specialize in whiplash, sprains, strains, and tears. They can help us prove your pain is real and fight for your future medical needs. Farah and Farah.
Orlando.
Are you shopping for hurricane impact windows? Get your free quote now, reeswindows.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got questions after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart Radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Hey, Jimmy Nerd here. He might have been staying on property, potentially one of the villas, because the Disney Springs pond or lake or whatever you want to call it is connected to a few of the resorts. or he swam through the canal to Blake Lake, which appears to be on the east side of it. But props to him. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, got away with between 10 and 20,000.
Wow. Definitely got to be an inside job, though.
It's.
I mean, come on, man. You know where to spray the camera. You know where to put people. You know where the money is. You know what time to get there. You know to scuba dive up.
I mean, we're not supposed to be rooting for him, right?
No, we're not rooting for him. I didn't say that. We do
I'm
love
just checking.
We do love the creativity.
I do enjoy that.
Yeah, we like the creativity. We don't want anyone to get robbed. And like somebody texted in during the break. I mean, listen, man, it's just a matter of time before they start rolling through that security film to find out exactly how this happened. They're going to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. They're going to do it just to thwart other people thinking of stupid stuff like that. I mean, 10 or 20K is not going to put Disney in bankruptcy by any means. Not even to hurt that restaurant probably for even a week. That's built-in money out there. Like, they herd them out there. It's ridiculous. You should see how well, I mean, if you stayed out at the parks or near there, how hard they market all of that stuff to people staying in those rooms. Flyers, text, all that stuff. If you're staying on property, they'll let you know all this stuff going, hey, did you know that somebody's having a sale?
Oh, yeah. The rebranding of Disney Springs from Pleasure Island to what it is now was definitely, they're on point and they're having a moment.
Yeah.
But I'm just looking at this map with all the waterways that connect it. And so that is a big swim, but I'm like, they have battery-powered devices that you can hold and it'll pull you through the water.
Absolutely. Those things you scuba dive with, it's like a little, you hold on to it. It's like a little propeller.
Like a little torpedo.
A little battery-operated, a torpedo, exactly. You used to do them at Silver Glen Springs all the time. We would go down there and guys would have those things cruising up and down the springs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're fun as hell.
I bet he had one of those.
He could have, though.
If you're listening, call in.
How cool would that be? Yeah. From your burner phone.
Exactly.
Damn, does it seem like that's a lot to go through for $20,000 or $10,000 to $15,000?
It seems like that's a lot of money to get from a restaurant.
It does.
That's what it seems like.
The first thing I thought, I was like, when you said the number, I was like, damn, what are they charging?
That's a Sunday night. So unless they figure maybe Saturdays they don't deposit, so maybe that's the full weekend take.
I don't know.
He does it Sunday night at midnight. Just that happened to be the best time of the week to do it because Monday morning it would have went into the bank or I don't know.
This way, the only security camera footage they have of him is his face covered by his scuba gear, his wetsuit with mirrored swimming goggles on.
Okay.
You can't see anything. They said he was tall and slim. He was about 5 foot 10 inches tall.
Yeah,
and
he's
he
a
was
swimmer.
Slim build. Yeah, exactly. He's got the swimmer's body.
Let's look at some of the prices on the menu to see how they get $20,000 into this restaurant.
Well, someone said before it was a Fulton's Crab House as well.
Fulton's Crab House, and it was Empress Lily, I believe, before that.
Are they on Magical Dining? Let's check.
I don't know, though.
And someone did text, I like this part too. I did like the fact that he didn't hurt anyone.
Yeah, did not hurt anybody.
He didn't brandish any weapons.
And that's why we can have a little more fun with it.
Exactly.
But, texts are saying Paddlefish is actually owned by Levi Restaurants, not Disney.
Oh, okay.
So it's not a Disney restaurant.
That seems to be the case out there a lot, right?
Well, yeah.
Because the other lawsuit that we knew about the Irish place is also not a Disney.
Correct.
That was Universal, wasn't it? Or was that Disney?
No, it was Disney. It was Disney Springs. But I believe they didn't own that restaurant.
No, they didn't. Remember, they did not
just lease it. Yeah.
How much do you think peel and eat shrimp are at Paddlefish?
$24.
Oh, that seems right. $29.
$40.
Oh my God!
Whoa!
How much do you think snow crab boil is?
Oh, that's got to be 89.
That's
60. A whole lobster is 70. Let's go from the land. What do you think a ribeye steak cost out there?
62.
$60.
60?
Yeah, $58, $60.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's your normal above type thing food.
Thank you, texting service. Seabob is the name of the device where it looks like basically an underwater jet ski.
Yes.
Almost. It's on your screen.
Yeah. Somebody said, and that this is another really good point. How many people pay in cash? But a lot of the tourists do, don't they? Or do they use credit cards?
I use credit cards.
I use credit cards.
But, I mean, that's a good point, though. Who pays in cash?
That's a lot of cash.
$10,000 or $20,000 in cash?
So you can only imagine their receipts when you factor in credit cards, right?
Yeah.
Dude, yes.
Unless maybe, so if other restaurants by the same company are all on the same place, maybe on Sundays they kind of take all their money there for a group deposit.
No way.
Maybe well, that would be the inside information one would have, right?
Someone texted and said, "Are you guys kidding me? Have you seen the prices? These restaurants do 6 figures per day." And I also want to apologize to Sharon for jinxing the gas prices.
It's Levi's restaurants?
Levy
yeah,
or
Levy.
Levy or
Yeah.
Levy, Levy.
I'm trying to find out how many other restaurants are at Disney. How many?
Someone said he could have had a little John boat anchored nearby in the dark, then boated anywhere, but that would have left something behind.
But, Jack does have a point, though, because there are 2 Levy restaurants on Disney property, Paddlefish and Terralina Crafted Italian, both at Disney Springs.
So they may take all the weekend deposit, bring it, put it in one thing, and we'll go secure it.
Which even makes it more of an inside job.
Correct.
That somebody would know that they would compile the monies from those 2 restaurants, but still having that much cash.
But if you had one of those motorized C-Bobs, that would increase the radius that he could make it, right? That he could go. So therefore, it's a lot harder to kind of track down. You have a whole golf course and driving range to one side.
Yeah. I mean, their dinner menu at the Italian place is like 2 money signs, so it means anywhere from $15 to like $35 for an adult. I mean, that's not unreasonable at all anymore. Like, even the prices at the Paddlefish aren't unreasonable when you consider it to be upscale dining.
Right.
God, that is a lot of money to have at a restaurant, man. I don't know anybody that pays cash for anything anymore. Like, mine's on accident. Like, if I have extra poker money left over or something like that,
right,
I'll pay in cash. Other than that, I never have cash. I don't have a nickel on me right now.
So this is a burglary that happened last night.
Yep.
Scuba diver, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Scuba comes up on the dock at Paddlefish Restaurant.
How's he get into the boat? I mean, so is there like there has to be like a dude, let me tell you something. You've nailed it. He can't have on flippers.
Right.
Because you can't get up and down. You know you could climb onto the boat when you have flippers. He definitely has to have one of those things.
Right.
Or he has to be right there.
I think he has that anyway. And he can leave his slippers there, and you have what you wear is like swim shoes.
Yeah, but you wouldn't leave evidence behind. You wouldn't leave flippers behind.
No. You leave it on your C-Bob as you climb up the dock.
You think?
Now you're on your feet. You leave your scuba gear on your face because that's hiding your identity.
Right.
He encounters 2 employees, makes them sit down, ties them up, grabs
Close
the
their
cash.
eyes.
He's out of there in minutes. Down, he can put his flippers on, but if he has a C-Bob, or he just fires it up and he's out of there.
They said he was gone in 2 minutes.
That's crazy.
That's
2 minutes.
That's a pro. That's a pro, or that's somebody who knows the inside job. That's somebody who knows something. Because that's what, like, we've seen the movies. That's what bank robbers do, right?
Yeah.
They know exactly how quickly the alarm responds. They know exactly how long it takes security to get on property. They know exactly where the cameras are. They know what the security system does. They know all this stuff. I mean, you figure he gets in and out in 2 minutes and makes $20,000. And he knows exactly where the money is, knows where the most money is, knows the route to get up there.
And if he
knows
gets
that
caught,
knows there are going to only be 2 employees who are going to offer zero resistance because it ain't their money. They're going to do exactly what he says on Disney property.
And he didn't brandish a weapon.
He didn't have a spear gun on him?
He didn't brandish any weapon. He didn't threaten their lives.
No scuba knife?
You're not going to get those charges.
Do you think you immediately go to the people working that night and start questioning them first? I mean, the people he, quote, tied up that got away a little bit later, no problem, nobody was hurt.
Well, first of all, you question them first because they're the ones with the most information.
Yeah, for sure.
To your case.
They also have the most information to get that dude in and off that boat with $20K in no time. And what's your split there? What if you're one of those people who do that? Of course, we're not saying this is the case. But what if you're one of those people? How much of that cut do you get? How much does it cost you to stay quiet if those people are the ones who like, hey, look, this is how it's going down. Blah, 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 blah. I'll cut you in. This is how much you'll get. Is that $1,000 a person?
Oh, Well, I think it's a percentage.
It's got to be more than that, right? Because,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the person could give them up immediately.
Yeah, I think
But they're also complicit.
That might have to be an even split.
Yeah?
Oh, dude.
Nobody's doing that, dude. Nobody's swimming through that water and giving up half that coin.
Well, yeah. Well, you don't know where they are in the organization. And again, this is hypothetical.
Yeah, right.
We're not saying the two real people who got robbed last night are part of this.
Jack says there's a whole mob scene at Disney, guys.
Well, to the person who texted us about the quad ski, yeah, absolutely. The Gibbs quad ski is an amphibious quad bike ATV. Can both go on land and then right into the water.
Yeah, but that sounds way too complicated and big. I would think that you need to be able to get something very mobile. And by the way, these things, that bullet thing that he's talking about, you can put it in a suitcase in a duffel bag and carry it away.
Yeah.
It's really small. It's like the size of like a small fire extinguisher, if I remember right. With a handle, two handles, and a propeller, and you just basically hold it out in front of you and it drags you along.
That's a smaller one. Then they come in all different sizes. That one almost looks like a mini jet ski.
How much are they, Jack?
I don't know. Let's go shopping.
Yeah, they have to be. Those things aren't cheap, and I don't think it's the one you ride. I think it's the one you pull behind.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. 407-916-1041. You can always text us at 77031. So, I don't know, have you heard of the latest thing with Saudi Arabia and what they call, we've had the sports washing?
Right.
There's a new washing out there. Did you guys know that?
No.
Did you hear it? Jack, did you hear about the new washing going on in Saudi Arabia?
Outside of sports? No.
Yeah. It's a little surprising. And some of the names are a little surprising. But the money's giant.
Of course.
And I'll tell you the story next.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Looks like the heaviest delay is still I-4, both east and westbound approaching 535, as well as eastbound approaching Colonial Drive from Michigan Street. At this time, there is also an incident reported, OBT at Sadler Road, and at this time, we are also clear on the Turnpike, as well as the Greenway and the 408. No major issues reported on the 429 toll north and southbound, and no issues reported either on John Young Parkway. Our Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line number is 866-676-8477. I'm Brian Black with your report.
This report is sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone. It's time to say goodnight to that check engine light with the free AutoZone Fix Finder service. It'll help troubleshoot the likely cause of your light for free, so you can drive with peace of mind. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Eustis Roofing. Yeah, it's called Eustis Roofing, no question. The problem is they serve all of Central Florida, not just Eustis. 1,000 5-star reviews. 2021, they were the National Roofing Company of the Year. Your roofing Florida neighbor since 1959. That's right, they've been doing this professionally at that level for 65 years. They do have no interest financing, and they will give you the roof of your dreams. They may be able to satisfy your insurance carrier by either cleaning or rejuvenating your roof, adding years to it. What you need to do is get them on your property. And even better, right now, if you act now, 15% off your new roof during their storm season sale. So call them today. It's EustisRoofing.com. The real roofers, real craftsmen, real professionals, real experts. It's Eustis Roofing.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
The ultimate celebration of music.
Our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One,
is happening this Friday and Saturday.
Live in Las Vegas at T-Mobile Arena. 16 artists, 2 nights, 1 stage.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
And listen live on the free iHeartRadio app.
This Friday and Saturday night, starting at 10:30.
Capital One is the proud presenting partner of iHeartRadio Music Festival, bringing great products, rewards, and services to its customers. What's in your wallet?
Oh, the Jim Colbert Show question of the day is brought to us by WeAreBeyondABank.com. Yep, for years you've been hearing us talk about Brad Siebert and WeAreNotTheBanks.com, and he still has that website. But now he's bigger and better and partnered with Luminate Bank, more flexible than ever, more programs to help you get the money you need. He still focuses on mortgages. It's WeAreBeyondABank.com. I used it for my refi several years ago, but it's so much more than that. builders, you can contact Brad at wearebeyondabank.com to get pre-approved for builder credit line. Whether it's new construction, real estate brokers, you don't have to risk your hard-earned earnings. What you can do is, with a mediocre broker, you can contact Brad at wearebeyondabank.com, and he is going to help get you the money you need, or your client the money they need for their dream home, whether it's commercial property. He does it all. For all your mortgage questions, contact Brad Siebert at wearebeyondabank.com. A new, easier way to get in touch. On your cell phone, dial pound 250, keyword Luminate. NMLS ID number 150953, equal housing and fair lending.
Look, your body's unique, so why settle for a one-size-fits-all wellness plan? That's where Viome comes in. Viome uses advanced science to analyze your gut biome with a simple at-home test, so you know exactly what foods and supplements are right for you, all based on real data from your own body. And you know what? That's science you can trust. Go to Viome.com now and use promo code THRIVE to save $50 on your full body intelligence test. That's Viome.com, promo code THRIVE to save $50.
It's the final days of the summer sales event at Greenway Kia. Every new Kia is discounted thousands off MSRP, and when you trade in your vehicle, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete to buy it, meaning you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value. And our friendly, non-commissioned sales team is here to guide you, never pressure you. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia. Visit greenwaykias.com.
Example stock number TG007443. Negative equity refinance expires 10/7/25.
Do you know Mahatma rice? A staple in our kitchens for generations. It's now easier than ever with delicious recipes like cilantro and lime and all the homemade taste we love. It's ready in only 90 seconds. Perfect at home, at work, or on the go. Mahatma rice feels like home.
Big down payments. Thousands down. We interviewed the victims. Tell us what happened, ma'am.
Well, I says to myself, go to RC Hill Mitsubishi, into land. Every vehicle's just one dime down.
And then?
I ended up at some other dealer.
Why?
They had a trade payoff event.
Let me guess. You had to put $4,000 down.
Yeah, $4,000.
Next time, go to RC Hill Mitsubishi. Right, RC?
That's right. It's a crime to pay more than a dime. One dime down.
But I still owe thousands on my trade.
It's okay. We accept any trade, even if you still owe thousands.
With only one dime down.
Get a new Outlander SUV. It's under 30 grand, has all the toys, and you don't have to worry about your engine for life.
Plus 0% financing for 60 months.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime.
Now at RC Hill Mitsubishi.
Into land.
Just 2 miles off I-4.
RCHill.com.
Dime down, $535 a month, 72 months at 6% APR, plus tax tag title to qualified buyers.
Sunset Walk presents the Best of Challenge Chili Edition, Saturday, October 4th at the Promenade. Join the cast of Real Radio 104.1's The Jim Colbert Show as we host the Best of Challenge. 10 venues competing to be crowned Best Chili at Sunset Walk. Participants include Estefan's Kitchen, Island H2O Water Park, and Encore Resort at Reunion. VIP tasting tickets on sale now at sunsetwalk.com. Luxury RVs by Giant Recreation World Winter Garden. Spectators and parking are free. Plus, DJ Scotty B, live music from Luck of the Draw, Artisan Market, and Car Show. Best of Challenge Chili Edition, Saturday, October 4th at Sunset Walk.
I'm Mark Anajar.
I'm Glenn Levine.
I'm Ellie Anajar.
And we're Anajar and Levine. Experience the Anajar and Levine difference by calling us with any of your legal needs. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell. Serving in the military requires great sacrifices, not just for one's country, but also for one's family. Not surprisingly, divorce for soldiers is especially difficult, and it raises a number of challenges that are peculiar to military divorce, things such as deployments, relocation, retirement benefits. These issues can be complicated. So if you're a soldier facing such challenges, go to CordellCordell.com.
Orlando, Florida. Joseph Cordell, licensed in Missouri and Illinois. CordellCordell.com.
Hey, this is Matt Jones.
I'm Drew Franklin.
And this is NFL Cover Zero. We're just here to try to give you an NFL perspective a little bit different.
Did you see the Colts pretzel? That was my other big takeaway from that game.
What was that? Oh, my. We think NFL coverage should be informative and entertaining. And twice a week, that is exactly what you're going to get. Open up your free iHeartRadio app, search NFL Cover Zero with Matt Jones and Drew Franklin, and listen now.
Reese Impact Windows are guaranteed for life and transferable when you sell. ReeseWindows.com.
more from The Jim Colbert Show online at jimcolbertlive.com.
This is a Missy Elliott one-time exclusive. Come on.
Hey, well, Hannah? Yep. Jimmy, you're right in the way that this got to be an inside job. It's kind of got that written all over it. Jack, I definitely agree with you. Robert chose to hit on a Sunday night because they can't make a deposit on a Saturday, although they can do a drop deposit. But consider the restaurant has to keep X amount of cash on hand to pay out cash tips off of credit cards to the servers. That restaurant draws a lot of money, so voila, there's your amount.
Hey guys, I hope you guys are doing well. Man, I went swimming this weekend. It was so much fun. It was a big distance. I was practicing for something. And then I ended up finding something on the sea floor. I haven't opened the box yet, but it was heavy too. So that added to the workout, you know. I don't know what happened to Disney Springs though. Thanks, bye.
407-916-1041. Text us 77031. I'm Jim. There's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here as well.
Yeah.
So I had to explain to Deb what sports washing was when it comes to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I wasn't aware.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. The thing, I mean, if you're not into it, you wouldn't understand. When Live Golf started, this is the first I heard of it.
Same here.
When Live Golf started, which is the alternative to the PGA Tour, right? That was all Saudi, that Saudi investment fund, which is the, is it called a Saudi investment fund? Or it's, I thought it was PIF. I can't remember what the P is, but it's basically the Saudi investment fund. And basically it's, you know, everybody, I guess, who lives there pays into a fund, and they use that fund like Visit Orlando does or Visit Florida, whatever, to, you know, pay for things to enhance Saudi's reputation globally and get business to come there or whatever.
Like wrestling, golf.
Whatever the case may be, right? Exactly. Wrestling, we just talked about that. Sports washing is a term used to try to take a normal thing, whether it be professional golf, wrestling or whatever, and use that to make their culture seem more like ours when it's really not at all.
No. And we're not going to forget about Jamal Khashoggi.
Yeah, the Khashoggi thing, not to mention how
that's
women...
exactly what it's for.
Right.
Hey, all right, forget about that.
Right.
Look, we have boxing now.
And golf.
Yeah.
Yay.
And how we treat our women and how we treat people who are in the LGBT community, all those things, right? All of that is to make that go away and say, hey, look at the pretty golfer, or hey, look at the big wrestling match or whatever. Well, there's a new one now. And the funny thing is this is kind of interesting because with sports washing, you don't look at the players sometimes themselves. Yes, the players will get asked questions, but for the most part, it would be the league.
Okay.
Right? Nobody's going up to some jobber wrestler and going, hey, what do you think about the WWE going to Saudi Arabia? They're going to go right to the source and find out the people who actually make the decisions to take the money, because that's what they're doing.
Yep.
Right? They're taking the money. That's how you have to look at it. You can't say providing entertainment. Yes, they're doing that, but they only do that for a fee. So you have to look at it like taking the money.
It's by the way, it's the Public Investment Fund.
Public Investment Fund. There you go. So what do you think the next washing of the Saudi Arabia is? It's going to happen in Riyadh from September 26th to October 9th. Some of North America's biggest of this particular thing is coming.
Musical acts.
That's a great guess.
Concert? No, I was thinking like TV or movies.
Monster trucks.
You're getting even better. Not close, but you're getting better. All these things they would like.
Oh, yeah.
The Riyadh Comedy Festival is coming to Riyadh in Saudi Arabia, deemed the world's largest comedy festival. Some of North America's most popular comedians, along with comics from Europe and elsewhere, will be featured on the bill. Who do you think from America is going?
Oh, Louis C.K.
Louis C.K. will be there.
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr will be there.
Wow.
Shane Gillis.
Don't know about Shane.
Nate Bargatze.
Don't know about Nate. Who's the biggest?
Jerry Seinfeld.
Like, I mean, when you were going to go to the last 20 years of comedy, who would you put on that Rushmore? Had his own TV show.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Dave Chappelle will be there.
Wow.
Kevin Hart will be there.
That was going to be my next guess.
Eddie Murphy. Give me Eddie Murphy.
It goes on with the list. Those are the ones they mention because of the names. Now, let me give you an example of how it is. So here, CBS News is reporting that Bill Burr, Mark Normand, if you don't know who Mark Normand is, he's an up-and-coming comic that's part of that whole Joe Rogan scene. He's a Shane Gillis, Andrew Schulz guy. Sebastian Maniscalco.
Mm-hmm.
Chappelle, Louis C.K., Whitney Cummings, Tom Segura is going to be in Daytona this week. Andrew Schultz, Jim Jeffries, all of them are going to be there. Now, there's a comic named Tim Dillon who's also going to be there. He's a podcast guy, and he's actually started blowing up over the last couple of years as well. He's one of these guys who'll just say stuff he probably shouldn't say, and I think he probably shouldn't have said this because now it's going to open up the door for people to ask, how much are you getting paid? Tom Dillon, I'm sorry. So with Tom Dillon, I think it's Tim Dillon. Maybe they got that wrong.
It is Tim Dillon.
Yeah, I think they got that wrong in the story here. So Tim Dillon, we kind of know where he is. Is it like a household name? Have you ever heard of him?
No.
All right. In the podcast realm, he's kind of famous. He also does that Rogan thing, and he's with that new kind of that Austin comedy thing, if I remember right. He's been in the game a while though, but he hasn't really become a household name. How much do you think he's making for his set in Saudi Arabia?
$1 million.
Not quite.
500,000.
Closer. $315,000. For basically, and I'm not saying this to be a dick, for basically a no-name podcaster stand-up is going to make $315K. How much do you say he thinks his more famous colleagues are going to make for one set? One set.
$1.5 million.
That's exactly the answer.
Really?
$1.6 million. And this kind of harkens back to the time when you would hear these Saudi emirs and princes, hiring Beyonce or Lady Gaga to come play a birthday party. Justin Bieber famously made like $1.5 million for playing like 4 songs for a 16-year-old at a quinceañera, or is it what's it?
Quinceañera.
Quinceañera.
Is Ross on the list?
He's not, but he would. That's a good question though.
If he would go?
Yeah. Would you if they were going to pay you $315,000 to go stand up in Saudi, would you go? If all those other people were doing it. I mean, you got the biggest names in comedy in America.
Back to you, Texan, and it's a great question. Will Jeff Dunham and his terrorist puppet be there?
That would be great.
I wonder, it's how many people will address. See, with comedy, a lot of times you're pointing, you're shining a light, and you are speaking truth to power for many comedians. Do you dare do it in a place where they might, remove body parts for it?
And let me tell you, they're two of the most dangerous guys on the planet going there to do this. Bill Burr, I don't know if you've noticed, does not give an F anymore.
Right.
David Chappelle never gave one. But Burr is not even cool anymore. Burr's just calling everybody out. You watch this dude sit on podcast, and he is a straight-up bush hog when it comes to things like that. I can't imagine what they're going to expect him to do or what he had to agree to go over there and take that money. But, if you're Ross, let's say it's a good example. If you're Ross, and it could be life-changing, family-altering money, and all of your other, quote, heroes are doing it, how could you talk yourself out of that?
I don't know how you do that.
I'd probably give it a shot for $500,000. Like, can you do 30 for $500,000? I can make up 30. I'll figure something out. Would you do it? $500,000, Jack? You go over there and do stand up in Riyadh?
I don't know. That is the thing that I stand up. Just the idea of it. Just
yeah. But I mean, but apply it to any skill you have.
Yeah,
I mean, think of the skill you have, and somebody in a country like this paying you $500,000 to go do stand up.
We're saying we're whores. We're just negotiating the price.
That's exactly the case, right? Because here's the thing that's really kind of telling for me with this, right? And I wonder why these particular people are doing it. And I think you maybe hit it, Jack. Is these guys like Bill Burr and Chappelle? These guys have to be doing it for something else than money, right? They're both unbelievably wealthy. Dave Chappelle is very wealthy. Bill Burr is very wealthy. These guys have tons of money. They make tons of money. They do not theoretically. There has to be more, right? Do you think there's a possibility they're doing this to go over there and just basically give double birds to those people just to show them they can?
I wouldn't think so.
I don't either.
Because I'm sure they signed something.
With a country that is now known for their government dismembering a person because they didn't like the things he was writing about.
Yeah. Well, I can't imagine Burr or Chappelle signing an agreement saying that they will pinch their set to make somebody happy. That is antithetic to everything they're about. Like, could you imagine if the general public found out that these guys, specifically Burr and Chappelle, signed an agreement saying they wouldn't do anything to offend anybody? What that would do to a career like theirs? I mean, maybe it wouldn't do anything, but it is definitely not what they're all about or what they say they're all about. Yeah, somebody says Chappelle's a Muslim. Not that I don't know if that matters. Louis C.K., another one. Even though he went through his thing. I mean, Louis C.K., very successful.
But yeah,
Sebastian Maniscalco. We had Kevin Hart. All these people are extremely popular, wealthy people.
But that's the thing. Louis C.K., not popular. He's still trying to kind of get back to where
he's coming back online a little bit, buddy. He's way more prevalent online than he was even 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Andrew Schultz, again, this is one of the guys that has the podcast in the podcast space. Giant. Jim Jeffries is a world tour talent, Australian guy. And Jeffries is another guy who is, you couldn't imagine Jim Jeffries signing any piece of paper going, I won't say this and hurt anybody's feelings. Like, that dude's entire thing is hurting feelings.
Yeah, but I'm sure they are having to sign something.
I can't imagine that. I literally could not imagine that.
They may not make him sign, say just be aware that, there's people backstage that are listening.
And culturally, how do you think that's going to play? I mean, I don't know anything about Saudi Arabian culture other than what we've read. I mean, I've never been there. My daughter's been there. I've never been there. She said it was pretty oppressive if you're a woman.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know culturally how those jokes really kind of go over. Because is Western comedy applicable to comedy in the Middle East?
I wouldn't think so.
The cultural part, obvious differences. However, are there any female comedians on that list?
Whitney Cummings.
Ooh.
And I mean, she's hard. I mean, she doesn't come in light. Whitney Cummings is,
Wow, someone texted as well that Tom Dillon is openly out as gay and getting $375,000.
Wow. I said $315 in the article from CBS, but it doesn't matter. Maybe they throw in another $60 because of gay.
Yeah. Yeah, I got Tim Dillon.
Yeah, so
I think it's Tim Dillon.
It's definitely Tim because I see his picture here and it's the same guy I'm talking about. Because they're all part of that same kind of thing.
Right.
They're all part of that. Andrew Schultz and Dylan and Martin Norman are all part of that Austin, Shane Gillis, Joe Rogan kind of Kill Tony scene a little bit.
The Austin crowd.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, the Kill Tony crowd a little bit.
Yeah.
But they've all kind of gone off and done their own thing. They all have very successful podcasts.
That's all really part of the Rogan sphere, right?
Yeah, I wonder how Rogan feels about that. That's an interesting thing. Joe's an interesting guy. I know a lot of people don't always agree with Joe, but I've listened to Joe's show sometimes. He can make some good sense. I wonder how Joe feels about that.
Left out?
Yeah, maybe left out right now. Joe doesn't need the money either.
Is he on the list?
Joe's not on the list. Not on the one I have here, no. I don't know if Joe would do that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, when he touched that heat with the Trump thing and with the whole, and now, of course, he's, backing up on a lot of that stuff. But he touched that burner now before, and I don't know if Joe wants to touch that burner again. And I don't know if the Saudi thing is as much like a presidential election in the U.S., but, that sports washing thing got some juice there for a little bit. I find this very interesting. Well, we'll know soon because, the gig's up on October 9th. We'll find out exactly what the backlash is going to be after that. I'm kind of interested in that.
Yeah, not the backwash.
Yeah. Because I'm very interested to understand how they're going to approach those sets, considering that culture and the money paid for that. I mean, when you think about it, that's if Chappelle and Burr are getting that big money, that's $1 million. I mean, Sebastian and Kevin Hart have to be getting the same money.
Right.
They're all world touring comedians. So, there's $6 million just in 6 people.
He peeled it off his back pocket.
But you know what? It is supposed to be a comedy festival, much like the ones that Ross would visit up in Canada and Chase would go up in Canada. So it may be a festival where people are coming from all over the world just to go to Riyadh and go to this comedy festival. So maybe it won't be, it'll be...
It's glaring.
It'll be primarily Saudis, but maybe it'll be other people from nations near there. Like Yemen or Syria, the comedy bastion that is Syria.
You know it.
Yeah, or Libya. Maybe some Libyans there. Who knows? 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Load them up, guys. We'll do trivia next. Let's give some stuff away.
Real radio is the news News Junkie.
Maybe it's backwards, and that's the prank. Hot people get real low scores to bring them back down to earth, and then really ugly people get real high scores.
Calling that guy ugly?
No, he's beautiful and all. But
calling that guy beautiful?
This is where can't win here.
The News Junkie. Weekdays at 11 on Real Radio 104.1.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Mercedes-Benz.
Week 2 of the NFL season is set to wrap tonight. A doubleheader's coming up, starting with the Texans hosting the Buccaneers, then the Chargers visit the Raiders. UCF is getting set to welcome Bill Belichick's North Carolina team to the Bounce House that Saturday. Knights are coming off a bye week. They're 2-0. And Florida State gained 3 spots in the college football coaches poll. They're 9th, even though they didn't play this week, but they will take on Kent State Saturday. I'm Scott Davidson.
Looking for an exceptional driving experience? Find it behind the wheel of a Mercedes-Benz SUV. Experience the power, precision, and intelligence of an iconic Mercedes-Benz SUV at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer today.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here with my friends over at FAS Exteriors. Man, these guys are awesome. Father and son is what that stands for. And they installed windows and doors in a couple of my homes in Orlando over the years. And man, just did a great job. It's always good to know that you have somebody in your back pocket that will come through for you with integrity and do a great job with incredible products and choices every single day. And that is what FAS has built their entire business on. Your entire project, seamless from measurement to that final inspection. Once you hand it over to FAS, you're done, guys. They got the job and it's going to look great. Since 2005, FAS has earned their spot in Orlando as the top-rated window and door expert. So upgrade your home today with the team that delivers excellence. Just simply visit FASWD.com and trust the leader in windows and doors.
Life is busy. Luckily, Racetrack's here to keep you on track every day.
Running around and the time makes you nervous. Are you still a mom or just a taxi service?
With ice-cold drinks, hot pizza, freshly ground coffee, and even Swirl World frozen yogurt for the kids.
The schedule is packed with things that they have to do. But with so much to choose from, you'll find something for you.
Racetrack is here to keep you going.
Racetrack's gonna get you through.
Racetrack, whatever gets you going.
If you're the victim of a car crash, never rush to settle with the insurance companies and never settle for just any attorney. Demand Anajar and Levine. Call 1-800-747-FREE for a free consultation and take back control of your life.
In Office Orlando.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for Paul Davis Restoration. Look, man, when disaster strikes your home or business and you need more than just a quick fix, you need that team that can do it right for you every single time. That's Paul Davis Restoration. From storm to water damage, fire, smoke, mold, these guys are ready 24/7 every day to get your life back on track. They will dry it up, clean it up, repair it, restore it, fast, professionally, every step of the way. Call Paul Davis Restoration, serving all of Central Florida at 407-629-6700. When things go wrong, Paul Davis does what's right.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news. We offer HELOCs and home equity lines of credit with scores as low as 640. Find out if you're qualified today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
With thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg. We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of 4, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teams require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. I mean, it just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
Get ready for an epic engagement event at International Diamond Center this Friday through Sunday. IDC's flying in the entire collections, all the newest styles from both Tacori and Verragio. Hundreds of new rings to choose from. Tacori and Verragio, the world's 2 premier ring designers, together on the IDC stage with special incentives or zero interest financing through 2028. See Tacori's latest, handcrafted by true California artisans with exquisite detail. And from New York, see the newest creations from Verragio, unique, distinctive, and personalized. Buy any Tacori or Verragio ring at this event and get a $500 IDC gift card. Buy the engagement ring with a matching wedding band and get a $1,000 gift card. Also, check out new fine jewelry from these renowned designers. Let the experts at IDC help you find both the perfect ring and the most dazzling diamond during this incredible 3-day event. Get the guaranteed best price, up to $1,500 in savings, or interest-free financing till 2028. It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only, and only at International Diamond Center, Altamont Springs, Waterford Lakes, and Mall at Millennia on approved credit.
Here's something most of us don't want to think about, but probably should. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton here for our friend Mike Lester and the team at Talon Wealth Management.
That thing we don't want to talk about is a will. If you don't have one, Mike and his team would like to help you out. They'll start you off with a comprehensive financial plan.
If you are 55 or over and have saved at least $250,000 for retirement, the Talon Comprehensive Financial Plan is complimentary. And when that plan's in hand, you will also receive the gift of a will and trust courtesy of Talon Wealth.
The folks at Talon Wealth are not attorneys, but they work with a group of attorneys who'll provide a will and trust at no charge to you. Reach out at 813-755-5000. 813-755-5000. One more time, that's 813-755-5000. And be sure and tell them that Clay and Buck sent you.
Advisory services offered through Talon Private Wealth, LLC, a SEC-registered investment advisor. The information provided is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be construed as legal, tax, or financial advice.
It's the final days of the summer sales event at Greenway Kia. Every new Kia is discounted thousands off MSRP, and 0% financing is available. With 3 locations and one of the area's largest inventories, we deliver the selection and savings other dealers can't match. Our friendly, non-commissioned sales team is here to guide you, never pressure you. Stop by one of our 3 area locations or visit greenwaykias.com. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock number TG007443. Negative equity refinanced, expires 10/7/25.
Looking for the perfect spot to hang with friends or make new ones? Hop on over to Frogger's Grill and Bar. With 4 great locations in Oviedo, Mount Dora, Apopka, and Altamont Springs, there's a Frogger's near you. Their fresh, never frozen menu will blow you away. With over 50 widescreen TVs, you won't miss a single college or NFL game this season. Plus, they're hiring. Join Frogger's family. They need qualified line cooks and managers at all locations. Apply online at froggers.com or apply in person between 2 and 4 p.m. daily. Frogger's Grill and Bar. Hoppin' with food and fun.
Eustace Roofing. New roof, no mess.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show.
Jack, can you please wait a minute or so to pick up the phone so us iHeart listeners have a chance to win the Jackie Sack? Because there's a delay, and the only time I've ever gotten through and ever won, I won Magic Suite tickets, and I had to go to switch to FM so I could be first to get through. So just at that.
All right, welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Yeah, Jack, do what you can to make it easier for people to win.
Well, I get what he's saying. He listens on the app, so there's a little more of a delay. So how about I get 5 callers, and I greet them all, get them all set up, then I hang up on all 5 of them.
Blow them all out.
And then take the next 5.
Boom, love it.
Let's do that.
I'm Jim, there's Deb.
Hello.
Jack is here, and he has the Jackie Sack Sir. What is in it?
All aboard.
Chugga chugga.
Choo-choo.
Lickety-clack, lickety-clack.
Oh, new week, new prizes.
Dude, what was
Let's
that?
see what. Ooh.
God almighty. Harry Potter, old woman.
It's like I just got out of the water, and I got a bag of wet cash. A pair of tickets to see Sheng Wang at Hard Rock Live.
Come back one more time on that.
Sheng Wang, the comedian.
Oh, got it. Yeah, very good.
Huge. He's coming February 1st, and now you can win tickets. Google him. If you don't know, Jim, I'm surprised. You consider yourself a connoisseur of comedy.
Oh.
You can check. He might even be on that Riyadh Comedy Fest list.
He could be, yeah.
Sheng Wang at Hard Rock Live.
Oh, you just need...
Also in the Jackie Sack, a pair of tickets to Pinktober Velvet Sessions featuring Sister Hazel in the lobby of the exciting Hard Rock Hotel on September 25th.
Yeah, great guys.
That's going to be a cool show. Those Velvet Session shows, very neat.
Yeah.
And finally, a little magical dining.
Ooh. Nice. Who do you have?
Oh,
this is always good.
You like this?
I do, because I want to find out who it is so I can tell you whether or not it's good or not.
Well, cheers to 20 delicious years, 3 courses, 2 exceptional prices. Savor the flavors during the milestone 20th year. Hurry, because this all ends on September 30th. So secure your open table reservation at over 160 restaurants for a fantastic cause at magicaldining.com. The restaurant that today's winner may choose would be the Osprey.
Oh, no way!
Wow.
Wow.
Moments, what I do.
Wow.
What I do.
That's the Osprey where we had the boozy brunch last time downtown Baldwin Park. Absolutely delicious, specializing in seafood and delicious oysters. Tons of great oysters, wonderful cocktails. We love those guys. And, man, they are expanding and becoming a very dominant force in the culinary scene here in Central Florida. About to open, I think, their 6th or 7th property here soon. The Chin family, the Good Salt Group.
Yeah.
Crazy good.
Back to you, clickety-clack.
You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
It's Monday. Let's make it easy. 1.
1 is the answer. Barrett, how you doing, Barrett?
Hi, doing great. How you doing, Jim?
Doing good, buddy. Want to play a little game with us?
I would love to. Tell that guy to set an alarm and call at 5:30.
There you go. All right. Well, very good.
Thanks for saying it. I wasn't gonna.
Is he the puzzle master? Or is he the guy who's currently writing today's game? Can he be both? Let's find out. It's time for JCS Trivia.
All right, Barrett, you know the deal. This is a real easy game. Got a question here for you. 4 answers. One of these answers is a lie.
No.
Trying to fool you, buddy, but if you can see through it, I will send you over to Jack, and you, my friend, can take advantage of one of those great prizes in the Jackie Sack. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Here we go, buddy. On this day in 1984, the former Duke of Sussex and the 5th in succession to the British throne, Prince Harry, was born on this day.
Wow.
That's right. Here are 3 fun facts about Prince Harry and 1 Brexit of a lie. All right, buddy, we're talking about Prince Harry. Which one of these is untrue? Number 1, he had a secret Instagram account with the handle GKH a.k.a. Good King Harry Red. Number 2, Harry isn't his name. It's Henry Charles Albert David. Number 3, after graduating from prestigious Eton School, he spent a year as a jackaroo, which is a cowboy in Australia.
Oh, wow.
Or lastly, Prince Harry doesn't eat pizza. Which of those is a lie?
The jackaroo. That sounds too good to be true.
No, it's absolutely true. He actually spent a year, and here's why. His mom was good friends with the person who owned the ranch.
Okay.
So to kind of get away from it all, after he graduated, he went out there, and for a year, he served as a jackaroo, which is basically the Australian term for cowboy. Who's next, Deb?
2.
All right, let's get to 2 is Rob. Rob, how you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing good, buddy. We're talking about Prince Harry. Which one of these isn't true? Number 1, he had a secret Instagram account with the handle GKH Red, a.k.a. Good King Harry Red. Number 2, Harry is not his name. It's Henry Charles Albert David. Or lastly, Prince Harry does not eat pizza.
There's no way the first one's true.
You got it, dude. You're right.
Yeah.
That's the way. Hey, but he did have a secret Instagram. Do you know what the name of it was and what his handle was?
I have no idea.
Spiky Mouse, but he spelled it like Dead Mouse, which is MAU5.
Right.
So his name was, because his nickname as a kid was Spiky or Maz or Haz.
Oh, wow.
So there you go, buddy. But GKH is what his dad used to call him. So very cool. You're a winner there for sure. The other thing, he's 6'2", second tallest royal member ever. Royal family member.
Wow.
Only shorter than his brothers, the only taller person. At one point, he had 2 personal secretaries to handle his fan mail, and he's a massive Star Trek fan. Who do we have to thank today?
Sam Bowen and Candace Rich for running our YouTube channel.
Your Jack question of the day?
Do you believe that you should be fired from your job for comments made on your personal time?
75% say no.
58% say no.
Damn, really? All right, coming up tomorrow, we'll have, let's see, we'll do What You Do That's New. We'll do It's Only Money with Scott Brown from Edgewater Family Wealth.
Yeah,
plus your calls, texts, and dog-backs.
Ross will be here tomorrow
and Ross will be here tomorrow as well. Very good. Well, let's get out of here.
By the way, if you want any information on Suds, Pups, and Pints, including how to connect with Deb, go to our website, realradio.fm/dogwash.
Very nice.
Let's do it.
You guys ready for some football?
Yeah, let's do it for sure. On behalf of Deb and Jack, I'm Jim. We follow the News Junkie. They follow the Monsters of the Morning. And for us, it's Tom and Dan with the Corporate Time and our friends from Real Laughs. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a fantastic Monday evening.
See you Tuesday. Bye.